Hey, everybody.
What's up?
It's the show.
It's the show of shows.
Colby's in a great mood tonight.
Ah, the rage has been so real today. So freaking real, man.
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh, God. He looked right at me for that last one. I didn't like it.
You don't want that.
It's is it just me, or does the show seem to get closer every week?
Closer?
Like, I feel like we did Sunday's episode yesterday.
Maybe.
Is that because I prepped the show?
Sunday felt like 5 years ago. This is the longest week of my life.
We were on opposite ends.
Every single day is 5 decades.
I literally feel like we just did this show. I mean, I'm happy to see. I do it every day.
Glad your week's been good to make it fly by for you, but mine has been full of crap.
Literally. Because you were sick and you're pooped.
Literal, just out the butt.
Yeah, just pooping all the time.
I was sick.
Yeah. I have a cold now, apparently.
Now you got it from me. I'm an infectious disease.
I'm not sure I did, because I think I got it from Chris. But she lost her voice. Dude, let me tell you this. All right, I think it was last week or the week before. All right, because Thursdays I have long days. Mm-hmm. Like, I stream games all day. I don't know if you know this, but
I know that.
I streamed Destiny today from about 7 a.m. to, well, about 8:30 a.m. actually today, because I took Aaron to school. But about 8:30 a.m. to about 5:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Just straight. I think I peed twice.
That's stupid.
Okay? And now I have this show.
There's
another 2 hours of my life.
I don't get it.
And I think last week I did the same thing, and I was like, man, all these people complain about losing their voices, blah, 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 wimps.
I remember that.
You know, they can't ululate all day. Like, they should be able to do that without any problems.
I haven't talked all week, and I'm losing my voice.
Right.
Because I've been screaming out of so much rage.
I know.
Anyways, continue.
But my point is that Chris lost her voice like 2 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
And had this sickness that I'm fairly certain she gave to me. And I feel better today throat-wise than I have, but I was so worried that I was going to have to be like, my voice is gone, and I was going to be one of those people.
You want to play Destiny?
But I pushed through it.
Come on, guys.
I pushed through it.
Come on, guys.
And now I'm good.
Let's play the game.
I'm not a smoker.
Let's play the game. Oh, God.
You're going to break your voice.
I'm already dead.
Don't do it. There's envelopes down here.
Why are they there? Why are they there? Why is anything anywhere? I brought water because my throat hurts.
Dude, I've never in my life seen you drink water. Mm-hmm. I didn't know you knew what water was. Seen Mountain Dew, seen Full Throttles,
Gatorade,
Sprites.
Yeah.
Never seen water.
Let's see. I think I got, minus the Full Throttle, I got Tuesday.
Okay.
Because I was dead. I have not had one in
you attempted work on Tuesday, didn't you?
3 weeks. Yeah, I went in for a little bit.
Yeah.
But
so you needed a Full Throttle to attempt.
It's amazing. This is like never been seen before in the history of Colby.
You've detoxed from soda?
Detoxed from, Full Throttle.
Dude, once you get back on that horse, though, it's going to be so good.
Oh, dude, every single time I get one. I've gotten 2 since I stopped, and it's been about 3 weeks, and they are literal, just semen from the guts.
That's good, right?
Yes, it's fantastic.
Okay, I couldn't.
Why would that not be good?
I'm sorry, I just wanted to clarify.
You don't like semen?
Some people may not, man. Just wanted to, make sure people understood what we're talking about.
It was good. I meant good. I meant good. I meant good. Yeah.
He meant good.
I did.
He meant it.
I did not.
He did, though.
Now I don't. It's terrible. It inflames your insides and sets your soul on fire.
That's true, but it's delicious, and that's why.
It is very good.
Yeah.
I want one right now.
Those killer benefits are the reason that it's actually good for you.
Today was the worst tiredness I've experienced. I don't know how I'm awake. I wanted to sleep so much of the day away. And
we got great topics tonight that are going to keep you wide awake, dude.
Wake me up then, man, because I'm dead.
I was really hoping you were going to quote that Evanescence song.
Wake me up inside.
All right, let's play our stupid intro so we can start our stupid show.
Let's do it, man.
Who are Seth and Colby? Idiots! So-called podcast gods who blazed the trail for talk radio on the internet.
What a ridiculous name.
First partnering in 2008, Seth and Colby took the internet by storm with their unique views on the hot topics of the day.
Science is a liar sometimes.
We won't lie. They've been away a while. A lot of things may have changed.
45th President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump.
But Seth and Colby are here to teach you.
This is America. You're either a duper or a doopy. I'm a duper. You guys are the doopies.
To entertain you.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
And to make you laugh. Seth and Colby will dissect the world as it is. Movies, meme culture, music, weird science.
We didn't have time to work out the minutiae of the plan.
And they'll bring it to you in a lovely package that will delight you and those closest to you. Now, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, and attack helicopters, here are Seth and Colby.
We need to make the sound effects here.
We are voices.
I'm going to have a good time tonight with just dead Colby. We are the voices, the Seth and Colby Show.
Yes.
There it is, guys. You heard it here first. Yep. Welcome to the show, guys. We are Seth and Colby. We talk about stuff and things twice a week. Once on Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Time, and once on Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Central Time. But both are at twitch.tv/Seth and Colby. So go there, watch our show so you can see beautiful zooms on our beautiful faces every week live. And if you don't watch it live, I suppose we'll forgive you this one time. Just once. You get one time of forgiveness.
Sunday, you better be there.
That's right. And you can go watch it at youtube.com/Seth and Colby. That's where all of our videos are and highlights from the show. If you can't stand it, just watch our entire rambling show. Even though you should, because it's honestly better as an entire package. Because I would dare say, the funniest parts of our show aren't in the highlights. Because the funniest part are the stuff that, like the beginning of the show that made no sense. You can't put that on YouTube, but it was the greatest opening of our show probably ever.
It was so good.
It was.
It was the best good.
How good? How good was it?
Like 10 level 10 good.
No, I was hoping you were going to repeat how good it was.
It was very good.
You don't remember what you said, do you?
Good. No, I don't.
I don't even want to tell you. I just want you to discover it when you listen back,
later.
and you're going to be like, oh, God. How did I mess that up?
I'm always.
But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Twitter.com/Seth and Colby. That's where you can follow us on Twitter. Twitch.tv/Seth and Colby. And SethandColby.com. YouTube.com. It's everywhere /Seth and Colby. You basically, if you go to a thing and type /Seth and Colby after it, you'll probably get something about us.
Yeah.
We're
More
kind
than
of
likely.
We're a big deal that way.
We're big on the internet.
We are, because we put ourselves there. Everywhere. Yes. And then the most important thing about watching the show live at twitch.tv/Seth is when you donate money, okay? Any amount, a loud, massive, giant, super loud foghorn will play. All right? It'll be like that, but louder, because for us at least, it's louder. It's ridiculously loud. And you will read your message and read your name on the show, ruining the flow of the show. No matter what we're talking about. It's a perfect way to troll us. Yes. If you're in Twitch chat right now, you can type !Foghorn to get a link to disrupt the show with a foghorn. There you go. If you foghorn us tonight, Colby will show you his left leg.
But you don't get to see that unless you tip some moolah.
That's right. Only if the foghorn.
This is prostitution here, guys.
No,
you get some
prostitution.
Skin
I think
show.
requires like.
I'm a stripper.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, you're a stripper. All right, let's fade. We've done faded out, friends. All right, so we faded. Okay, we're back now. All right, so the actual show has begun.
Okay, so topics. You got topics for me?
I
want
do.
to know things that I don't know.
All right, so here's what we got tonight. We got stuff. We got lots of stuff about the iPhone 8 and 10.
Yeah, that thing did happen.
AniMojis. We could talk all about that. I'm sure people want to hear about that. There's some Game of Thrones news.
Gonna kill people.
There's some news about Liam Neeson.
Ooh.
There's some news about Facebook original content.
My interest.
There's some news,
what?
and then there's breaking news about Star Wars.
Oh.
Episode 9 and 8.
And 8. Both combined? Ooh,
Not
man.
combined,
I don't even
separate
know where to
stories,
start.
but-
all these sound fascinating.
I mean, let's start with Apple.
I've got a story that I could bring if we completely run out of things because it's more serious now that I'm talking about it. Let's just move on. Apple iPhones came out, guys. Multiple iPhones, not just one, not two, but three.
3 iPhones. So the iPhone X is no, it's 10.
It's X.
It's the iPhone 10.
You don't get to put the letter X and then not have people say that it's an X.
I'm always going to call it iPhone X.
It's an
And
iPhone
that's,
X.
That's not right.
I
It's
don't
the
give
iPhone
a
10.
shit at all,
This
Apple.
is-
You don't command me how to do things.
Do you see their website first of all?
Oh God. Oh yeah, the magic still exists.
Whoa!
I
Okay.
don't get what's happening though.
It's all screen.
Is it all screen? Because
There's-
if that
you know,
was the case,
it's not
there would be
screen
nothing
here.
to power
Yeah,
it.
there's not screen here.
There's not. There's other things
not
that aren't
screen
screen,
here.
like the
Not
whole
screen
entire
here.
back.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But you ain't wrong, dude.
God, their marketing is just trash
With iPhone
now.
X, the device is the display. An all-new 5.8-inch Super Retina fills
who
the
gives a
screen, fills the hand, and dazzles the eyes. The display employs new techniques and technology precisely follow the curves of the design, all the way to the elegantly rounded corners.
Do you think it's better in person? You think you got to hold it to understand like why it being the entire screen is a cool thing? Because like I remember Samsung, whatever the hell, 8, Note, Galaxy, one of the two.
I think that's actually a phone, yeah.
The one with the edge, the rounded edge that you could like.
Yeah, my
see
sister
the
has one of
side.
those, yeah.
That was a pretty damn big screen, and I'm like, well, that's pretty.
But her screen, I mean, she has that phone. I've seen it many times. It doesn't look any better than the iPhone.
Right.
In fact, it's kind of weird because it's curved.
Yeah.
Like, because like things like drip off the sides.
That is strange, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it may be something like if I go to an Apple store and hold it, then I'm gonna be like, all right.
I don't know,
I shouldn't have
man.
been talking this much trash.
Like, I remember pre-Retina, all right, which is the iPhone 4?
How about pre-Super Retina?
I think iPhone 4, right, was the first non-Retina phone, like the last non-Retina phone? Or was that the first Retina?
I don't remember.
I think 4S was the Retina, and
That
4...
might be the only feature to come with the 4S.
No, because the 4S also had that amazing camera.
What amazing camera.
Because, okay, so remember the iPhone 3? The iPhone came out.
Yes.
Okay?
Then it was iPhone
And then
3G.
it was the iPhone 3.
G.
Was it?
Yeah. And then it was the 3GS. And
That's
that was
right.
The 4.
That's
And
right.
then
So
it
the
was 4S.
iPhone came out, the original OG iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was the iPhone 3G,
Yep.
which had cellular 3G in it.
Yep.
Because back in the day,
There was not.
yeah, it was
3G.
Edge, is what it was. And then the 3G came out, and then they came out with the 3GS, which was the 3G but faster processor wise.
Okay.
And then the 4 came out, and that's when they changed the body style. That's when they added like the metal
flat,
around the side. And they made it flat, exactly.
Right.
Glass on the front and back. Does that sound familiar?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, anyway. And then the 4G, or the 4S, had the revolutionary camera. Remember, it was the iPhone that had like the first like real good camera in it. Like it was the one that could take 1080p video and all of that. All the ones
Okay.
before it couldn't do HD or
gotcha.
anything like that. So that had the good camera.
Where the 4G
and it had the
LTE
Retina
came in.
display.
Okay.
Well, LTE just happened during this time.
It just was.
Yeah, it
it
just
was
happened.
there.
And then the 5 was the first one that was tall.
Right.
And the 5S was just faster. And then the 6 had the thumbprint.
No, the 5S had the thumbprint.
Okay, so 5S had the thumbprint.
Yep.
So then 6 was exactly the same as the 5, except it had the plus version as well.
Right.
And then the
And
6,
faster.
and then that's when they stopped innovating.
Yep.
Because then the 6 plus S plus S was the same thing but faster. And then the 7 was the same thing but faster.
Yeah.
And then the 8 is the same thing but faster.
Yeah.
And then the 9 is not existent. There is no iPhone 9.
There is.
And,
There is. We'll never see it though.
and the iPhone 10 is the iPhone 8, but with a full screen and face recognition. No home button anymore. Home button's gone.
Stupid.
Yeah, it's
I thought that the vertical camera system, when I was looking at the leaks, was something to do with the AR-ness of it, but I don't know anymore.
I don't think
I think
so.
it's just that it's this 8 Plus with the two. It's an optical camera or whatever the hell.
I think they just gave it all of the same features that the 8S Plus has.
Yeah.
By the way, is this? They don't have two sizes of this, right? It is the size of the 8, and that's
it's
it.
just Yep.
That's what I thought.
I thought it was like right in the middle of the 8 and 8 plus.
You know how dumb you're gonna be when you go and you pay with your thing and it requires your face, and you're gonna have to go click, click, hold it up to your face, and then hold it down to the payment
Dude,
thing.
the face recognition is just stupid. It makes sense on a laptop,
This
like
guy
when
right here.
Windows
He's
does
so
it.
happy about it,
Windows
though.
has done this on all their computers.
Yeah, they have
This is a thing already.
I don't think it works though.
It works.
Does it? Okay.
I
Oh, here.
think-
Look at-
oh, God.
We're gonna talk about this in a
The
second.
worst part.
I'm just gonna scroll back up so
Oh,
it
God.
doesn't even distract us while we're talking about face
But
recognition.
Windows had it, but I think it wasn't as revolutionary as the depth sensing, all that crap. Which, who knows?
Well,
if that
I think
works or
that's
not.
why it works
What?
because of all that extra crap that they threw in there.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Because the
But
Windows,
the Windows one did work. It just also worked with a picture of you.
Well, like, my PlayStation camera will log me in with my face.
Yeah.
Like, when I'm sitting in my chair and I press the button, it'll highlight my face, say Seth Neiman, and then I can just hold my controller up, and it'll go, you're logged in.
Yeah.
But it also thinks Aaron is me,
Yeah, that doesn't make any
which
sense.
is a huge problem.
So yeah, this might be revolutionary, if you want to call it that, because it's the actual first secured facial recognition software available to consumers. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay, well, let's talk about, let's see, where's it at?
Where the what?
Oh, I had a whole thing about it, but I don't remember where it was.
tired, guys. I'm sorry.
It was about the face recognition, but I don't know where it went.
It went away.
It's gone.
Yeah.
What about this right here, dude?
The worst thing ever to be ever produced by Apple ever.
There's a great feature in Chrome for this video. It's called Loop. Let's make sure that happens.
Oh God.
Show controls.
Oh God.
It's not playing.
We're breaking.
Open video
We're
in a new
breaking
tab.
down.
Oh, this is much better.
There
Okay.
we go.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Loop. Just want to make sure it's just constantly.
I just
plays.
like how she sees herself as the cat when she's doing these impressions, and then tries to be more cat-like. Like whatever. Where is it? Maybe. I don't know. That's just too weird, man. I don't give a shit. It's Snapchat.
This is something out of a nightmare.
It really
this is what
is.
this is.
It's just like you could put Pennywise on that shit and it would be terrifying. I just don't get it. I hate the face
Who's
she's
going
making.
to use it?
I just hate it. It's
Who's
like,
going to use it?
Who's
man?
gonna do this at their phone randomly? Like, ooh, phone. I'm mad. I'm just playing. No one's gonna fucking do that in public.
No, they will now, though. I think that's part
I'm
of the
gonna
problem.
kill anyone that does that. Defriend in real life.
I think they will now. That's the problem.
God.
It's just like this is what they brought. Like this is. I mean, you think about it. It's on the same page. Okay, it literally starts with how great their new screen is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like, it's this gorgeous screen, and then they're like, it's water resistant, it's beautiful, it's got like glass front and back, it's got beautiful gestures, it's got this incredible facial recognition.
Oh wow!
Look at all this tech that we're bringing in. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you know this or not, but you can literally turn your face into a cat face.
Jeez.
And we want you to do that.
We want you to do that and share it with your friends and make memes out of it and do all sorts of stuff, Because we're cool and funny and great, and we just think it's the best invention we've ever done, not to mention the phone that it's on.
I don't know, like, is Apple innovating and they're just doing it behind the scenes now, and we just don't get it because it's all about AniMojis?
Poor at marketing it now. Like, I don't know. I hate the Apple commercials nowadays. I hate them. They're all just a bunch of people doing stupid things and holding an iPhone.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's kind of what were the ads back in the day.
No, they were
people silhouettes dancing on color,
a white screen, and it showed the phone and the phone itself. Not these random douches using the phone in ways that I'm not going to use it for.
But I think the idea is the hipster marketing is that we look at those hipsters and we go, "Wow, I want to be those hipsters."
I never say that. Whoever says that you want to be a hipster?
What's that right there?
That's an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
It notifies me of messages when I don't have my phone
What's the brand of that
next to
shirt
me.
you're wearing?
I don't know.
It's Zoo York.
I've had this shirt for 10 years.
Yeah, I'm not saying you.
It fit my 11-year-old body.
I just want you to know that by saying I've had this shirt for 10 years, it makes you a hipster.
No, it doesn't. It makes me poor. Hipsters have the newest shit all the time. They're like, look at my new Yeezys, man. Spent $1,000 on this shit. Look at my new Tesla electric bike.
I think you're confusing
I got
hipsters
solar paddle
with
titties now. Solar powered is what I meant. I think I said paddled. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you need?
We're gonna get there one day.
Why would you need
Wear
that?
your solar powered titties. They
Why
will
would you
charge
need
your
that?
phone, your watch, your AirPods, all the hipster
Hold on, my
things
phone's
you got.
going dead.
It's still corded though. It's not wire. Well, this one's wireless, but the old ones you got to still hook a cord to the nipple and then.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
dangle it
Do you have
down.
to charge the boob?
No, it's solar powered.
So, like,
you
how
just gotta
much?
go out and
Like,
stand
is
in the
it
sun.
topless or cleavage?
Oh, it's
sufficient
topless. Free the nipple. It's topless.
for the earth to keep the earth healthy. Oh my God, what is wrong with you tonight?
So the iPhone, I don't like it anymore. I don't like Apple. Can't take it.
Okay, let's talk about my pet peeve.
Okay,
all right,
what's
dude.
that?
Here, it's this thing right here. All right, this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like
yes.
it because, like, when you're watching video, it's literally covering up a part of your video, and that just drives me bonkers.
Yeah, I mean,
all right, I'm an old man bonkers.
like I didn't know Steve Jobs personally, guys. I did not, but I didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did though.
I'm gonna stab you.
All right.
I didn't know him personally, but he would he is flipping in his grave right now because
I know
that
him.
black bar is on the screen.
Oh, I
it's
agree.
blocking screenness.
I agree.
Like that, it should have just always been a status monitor. Whether or not you were in a video, it should have, like, either side of the black bar should be like, hey, your battery, here's the time.
They should have just made it a
Because
little bigger than 16:9 and
Yeah.
then, like, just blacked this whole part
Right.
off. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I hate when I'm in a video and I can't see the freaking time on my phone. Like, if I'm turned sideways in full screen mode, just have a little tiny... It's part of the screen. It's just code. Just rotate the clock, put the battery on the top, and then everything below that bar is your video.
It's not how it's going to work. Apple. This article is literally about Apple is turning a design quirk into the iPhone X's defining feature. All right?
Yeah, defining feature.
The lines may be squiggly, the rounded corners imperfect, but almost everyone that you pose the challenge of draw an iPhone to will present you with the shape of a rectangle containing another rectangle atop a circle. The iPhone silhouette is the most iconic outline in all of modern technology, recognized by even die-hard Android fanboys, and featured on the side of made-for-iPhone accessory boxes throughout the world. It's a brand and a logo in its own right. Now, after 10 years of the home button and big bezels, Apple is giving us something new. The notch, the monobrow, the annoying black protrusion getting in the way of your photos and videos. However, if you choose to see the black cutout housing sensors at the top of the new iPhone X, you will most definitely see it, and Apple wants it that way. Instead of trying to design its way around the notch, which could have been done by distributing the iPhone X sensor somewhere or more widely in a slimmer full-top bezel, Apple chose to have it there. There's no doubt that you need to have at least some space for a front-facing camera and various sensors at the front of the phone, but the Xiaomi Mi Mix Galaxy S8 and LG V30 have all shown that you can have sensors and still not intrude upon the main screen. Apple took a design limitation and decided to lean into it, as with the essential iPhone signature camera cutout. The iPhone X sensor array is cut out from the screen deliberately and purposefully. Apple is going to use the notch found in iPhone X as phone branding to replace the home button as the key way for the iPhone to stand out. Good way to see how the notch replaces the home button as the iPhone branding. So you can see right here, notch, and then all the buttons.
Stupid.
Apple's awareness of the importance of the phone silhouette is signaled on the company's own website. It uses the shape as an asset and identifier for its devices when it sells them. The company, widely recognized for being the best at marketing its products, is now giving the world another universally recognized feature and an amusing pun in its top-notch design. Even on the most minimalist iPhone the Apple's ever designed, there's a little departure from the norm to give it that signature Apple look.
How are you going to tell if you have LTE or not?
Well, they just assume you do.
They just assume it?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not out in bumfuck nowhere
Maybe
driving through a country?
Maybe they'll get rid of the Wi-Fi and put LTE there instead.
Maybe.
I'm not arguing the notch is beautiful or genius design flourish, but it's the most recognizable voice on the radio, are rarely the ones that sound like radio voices. As fans of the late, great Pittsburgh Steeler commentator Myron Cope will attest, it's sufficient for it to be merely recognizable. Another sign of Apple's embrace of the notch comes from design guidelines for the app developers, which explicitly ask that you don't mask or attempt to hide the notch by putting black bars around it. This is the biggest difference between what Apple is doing now and what others, such as Motorola with its flat tire look on the Moto 360, have done in the past. Moto was embarrassed by it and generally tried to act like the bottom sliver of its Android Wear smart lock wasn't an inert, useless chunk of display housing sensors. Apple, on the other hand, is saying, we have a bar of very important technology up here, and we're proud of it. A tiny space houses the most sophisticated technology we've ever developed, including the cameras and sensors that enable facial ID. The primary instinct with much of the industrial design and consumer electronics is to make the tech seem organic and invisible, it humanizes it, blah, 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 blah. Certainly defines more than 90% of what Apple has done with the iPhone 10, but there's that tiny bit of the design the company wanted to turn into their branding. Let's see, is there anything good in this? All right, that's enough. You get the point. All right.
Like you're telling me that they couldn't just...
Well, this article say they didn't want to.
They couldn't just R&D a better Touch ID. They had to switch it all up. Like, oh, you remember when we gave you that super secure Touch ID like 3 years ago? Yeah, that wasn't as secure as this.
I just don't understand. I mean, I feel like if they came out and they said no, just screen,
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't that be a bigger boon for them than saying
we got a notch?
We got a notch. Like, okay, so here's that one they referenced in the thing. All right,
that one's huge.
This is the Xiaomi Mix 6.4 full display screen smartphone. Okay, look at it.
You're telling me the iPhone has more screen to body ratio than that?
There's no way, right?
I think that's what they say.
Well, this right here is 16:9.
Yeah.
That's 16:9. This black part down at the bottom is not.
It also has a fingerprint sensor on the back of the phone, which is the dumbest placement for that thing.
Well, at least it has one.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I was hearing that they were trying to put the Touch ID sensor behind the glass of the display.
Why wouldn't they do that?
I don't know.
That's a great idea.
Assuming technological, limitations, but I think that was a rumor when I was looking at leaks and stuff.
Just put your finger anywhere on the screen. Boom, reads it. Why doesn't that work?
Magic cameras, man. Magic.
Yeah, see, like this is the Samsung full screen one, and you can see like it's got the bar, but it goes across the entire top, and then it's symmetrical. It matches it down at the bottom.
What the hell is wrong with black bars, man? I don't get it.
Well, that's what doesn't make sense.
That's what a phone looks like.
Well, it's ridiculous because they have black bars.
Yeah.
Do you see them?
Uh-huh.
They go around the entire screen.
Yeah.
It's not like you're holding a screen.
Right.
You're holding a phone that has a big screen in it.
Yeah.
But it also has a notch.
I don't know, man. Like I said, I think it may be something that I'm like, well, I shouldn't be talking this much trash if I'm.
I don't like that it covers up content.
But yes, that is the dumbest thing.
That's
I've
why I don't like it.
of.
I don't really mind it. Like, I think your idea is better. They should have made a dynamic space for alerts and time and LTE and Wi-Fi.
Nothing, no content
Right.
gets up there minus your standard. You got Bluetooth, you got your alarm set, your
Right.
GPS is on.
Well, here, just
signal.
show your phone to the camera right here.
Like you got
look at this.
Oh,
okay.
God, jeez, hold on. I might turn the brightness down. Maybe. Does that work? No.
You can see the camera now.
Oh God.
Okay, see how the middle? It's
Oh,
off
God.
now. It's off now. This is the worst thing.
This is
okay.
the worst thing.
You see the middle?
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
No.
That's where they could put the notch.
Yep.
And then everything else up there,
Yep.
they could put on the right and the left of the notch.
They absolutely could. I'm still zoomed. They absolutely could.
Sorry. Let me fix it.
There you go.
Is this better?
Yes.
Okay, let's do the rest of the show like this.
I hate that. I think, we're bitching about it. Like, there's no content in any video that's going to be that far on the screen that you need to.
There will be now.
There will be?
Because people are going to make troll videos.
Troll videos?
Yes!
Are you kidding me?
You know they are.
No way.
I'm going to make one.
You're going to.
Yeah. I'm going to make a troll video.
You should.
I'm going to make one where a person crawls out of the notch.
Yep,
It's going to be great. What about how much is going to trigger me when I'm reading Safari and I'm scrolling up and then there's sentences on the left and right of the notch that you could only see that beginning and end. I mean, I've already have read those sentences, but I'm going to see them up there. Just cut off.
Just cut off. It's going to enrage you, huh?
It's going to feel like there's a giant smudge on my screen at all times.
So I think because I'm pretty darn sure they said it's the most screen to body ratio phone out on the market right now.
Okay.
And I think the only reason that they can claim that is the extra tiny spaces on either side of the notch. Because,
Probably.
I mean, look at that other one. It looked the exact same if they literally just made that entire notch the
But why didn't they just
of the
increase
phone.
the bevel a tiny bit up top and then put it in there?
I agree 1,000%. Steve Jobs would murder and fire every single person that was like, this is okay.
In that order, by
This
the
is
way.
okay, murder.
He would murder them.
You're dead, and by the way, don't come into work Monday.
And not because you're dead, but because you're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired.
So, yeah, I don't like the notch.
So, yeah, screw Apple, man. I'm done with their crap.
It kind of sounds like you're excited to touch it and feel it.
I am.
So you can't say you're done.
I am, though.
No, he can't.
I'm done until they prove me wrong.
Like, you can't be like, I'm tired of women, I'm done with their crap, but I want to
until
touch
they
your boob.
prove me
like,
wrong.
You can't do both.
Yes, that is totally possible.
You can't.
Yes.
You can't swear off women and then want to be with women.
You can absolutely... A boob is not just a woman, okay? It's a boob. It's separate from the person that is the woman attached to the boob. Okay, now I've gone off a trail.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening now.
You're a woman.
I
That's
think,
what it
I
is.
think you were helping me, and then you started hurting yourself.
I hurt everything.
I don't know.
But there should be not that notch there.
Notch is the worst, dude.
Also, there shouldn't be an iPhone 8. You should have just came out with this phone and been like, this is the new iPhone.
Yeah, I think because I was live streaming this, I think you said in my chat, like, why would anyone buy the other phone? Like, because this phone is $100 more than the Plus.
Then the Plus.
So if you're gonna spend $100, why not get the one with the big old screen?
I mean, it's pretty damn comparable to the 8 if you get the 256 gigabyte version.
Right.
And it's just crazy. It's like, why not just get the iPhone 10, which is obviously the more innovative, more newer, more better technology.
So if I go to the
phone.
Apple Store, iPhone 8.
Oh, big number. Look at that
Is it
number.
literally a cream 8?
It's literally just cream.
Okay,
It's the gold, man. It's gold.
models and pricing is what I want right here. Load. All right, let's see. So the 4.7 inch for the iPhone 8, 5.5 inch for the iPhone 8 Plus. Just how much is the iPhone 10?
5.5. 55.5.
Is that what it is?
I have no idea.
5.8 inch Super Retina. So it's the size as the Plus then.
This was bigger than the Plus.
Well, yeah, but that's because of the notch.
Oh.
Because if you're actually measuring the screen size on the 8 Plus, you only measure from here to here, where they're going to measure from here to here. So it's the exact same body as the 8 Plus. Okay, so let's take the 8 Plus then. So the 8 Plus right now is, it just said right there, it's $799 for the iPhone 8 Plus.
And so probably, what, $100 more for the bigger capacity?
Yeah, it's $100 more. It's $100 more for the bigger. So $799
literally
for the smaller
$100
one.
difference.
And
when
this
you're
one
buying
is
a $1,000 phone.
And how much is this one?
Like, why? If you got
It's $999, so it's $200 more.
If you have $900 to spend on a phone, you have an extra $100 to get the better one, right?
That's what I would think. Yeah.
And so why?
Well, and aren't most plans now built into your cellular? So like you buy the phone on a payment plan.
Yeah, I think you could.
So it's like
Is that
$7 more a month.
Did they just get rid of like the discount?
Yes, I think they
really?
did. I think you have to do
shitty.
the pay as you go.
That's so shitty.
I mean, it's nicer because you don't have to walk in and pay a $300 fee for a phone.
Well, I mean, kinda. But then instead of paying $50 for your monthly bill, you're paying $100 for your monthly bill.
Yes.
Rather than $200 cheaper than a standard. Like, okay, yeah, they got rid of the buy it with a contract thing.
No, it's still under a contract. You just can't. You have to buy it outright.
There's no discount for it.
Right.
Though,
You have to buy it outright. Yes.
Shit.
Well,
That
no,
is
you're
some
still paying. You would buy this for $300 or whatever it would be 5 years ago. You're just doing it now over a 2-year period.
No.
Yeah, that's how it works.
No, if I signed up with Verizon for another 2-year contract whenever I would go to upgrade my phone, the iPhone, which has cost $600, $700 each
That's
phone
without a
if you were
contract.
just buying it,
Yeah,
right.
that's without a contract.
So what is this with a contract?
This is the same thing, but now instead of paying $300 to get your phone, and then also paying your cell phone bill. Say it's $50 for ease of math.
So you
all right?
pay
Now they're going to pay you $50 a month for 2 years in addition to your $50 a month cell phone bill.
It doesn't make any sense.
So for 2 years, your bill will be $100, and then you will own your iPhone. Then your cell phone bill becomes $50.
But I owned my iPhone as soon as I bought it for the $300 when I signed up for it.
Yeah, but that option's gone now.
Right.
That
that's
doesn't
what
exist.
I'm saying. And how dare they?
Yeah.
So now you have no other choice but to pay for a $1,000 iPhone.
Well, it's still the contract price.
I don't get it.
It's still the contract price. You just can't pay for it up front.
Okay.
You have to do a payment plan on it. It's still the same contract price, though.
Either way, though. Stupid.
You can't choose to pay $300 today and then $50 a month. You have to pay $100 for the next 2 years.
That's stupid.
Then $50 a
I
month.
feel like that's dumb.
I mean, it's nice for poor people. That's how Chris got her new phone.
I mean,
because she didn't have to go pay $300 for a new phone. She could just go get it, and it add $30 to her bill every month, and that's it.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm bitching then.
I mean,
I'm just in a world of confusion.
when's the last time you got the new phone?
2-3 years ago.
Okay,
whenever the
so
6
how
came out.
much is your cell phone bill right now?
I don't know.
You don't know. Have you changed your cell phone plan since you got your last phone?
No.
I think if you go into AT&T or whoever, Verizon, I think you're on Verizon, right?
Yep.
If you go into Verizon and you say, I would like this phone, they will give you an unlimited data plan and this phone for $50 a month plus however much that unlimited data plan
So
is.
would just stack it on your bill rather than a one-time charge.
But because they've completely changed bills, they've built the bills because the idea is, all right, these phones are free to them, essentially. These are trash phones. These are garbage phones.
Garbage people.
They're garbage, all right? What they do now is they give you 2 years to pay it off, but at a year and a half, you can go get a new one.
Okay.
So their whole business model is you won't wait 2 years and own your phone and keep it like we have kept our phones.
Right.
You're going to go back in
And get the new
the newer one and keep your phone bill high.
And just always paying $50 more.
Yes, that's
Just
their
always
plan.
do it.
But the idea is you
Never
don't
own
now,
the phone.
but you don't have to pay $999. You just have to pay $50 a month for the next 2 years.
But technically, you don't own your phone then until you pay it off.
That's right.
Which is stupid. I own this phone. No one's taking this. No one's repossessing my phone.
That's right.
They could repossess it if I wasn't paying my bill.
Yes,
like,
they could.
obviously, they can turn off my service.
Yes.
But they're not taking
But you
my
can still
phone.
have iTunes on it.
Yes.
Yes, that's
it's
true.
It's iPod Touch.
That's true.
Speaking of which, why don't they kill that fucking thing? You can still buy brand new ones of that shit.
It's not listed up here. Where do you go?
Wow. Maybe not.
Music? I bet it's under music. Yeah, there it is. iPod Touch right there,
I think
dude.
it's the last one. I don't think there's any other iPod.
iPod Touch, A8 chip, 8 megapixel eyesight camera, 5 stunning colors. Look at this ugly thing right here. You know what? That right there, that Wi-Fi back on the iPhone, that was when they started down the we don't care what Steve thinks anymore road.
We're done with Steve.
That was the first one right there.
We're just going to put things where we feel like
Steve Jobs would never, he can't roll over in his grave anymore because he's rolled.
He is so far out of his grave already. He is crawling up as a zombie to murder Wozniak and Tim Cook and whatever.
I don't think Woz has anything to do with
Johnny Ives, that guy.
Dude, when Johnny Ives, did you die a little inside when you saw Johnny Ives do that emoji?
Oh, yeah.
I had so much respect for that man. And then I'm like, he did it.
It's done.
Yeah.
They're fully behind
Is
this
he-
thing. This is Apple now. They're okay with selling AniMojis.
But there was this huge article like 5 years ago, like right after Steve died, about how he set up the corporate structure of Johnny Ive at Apple, so he doesn't have a boss at all. He's basically an independent contractor with an indefinite contract. He can't be fired. He can't be told what to do. Wow. So when I look at this and I go, Johnny Ive just went about emojis. All right, I'm like, this man has dementia or something now. Like, right?
Maybe. Maybe. He doesn't have anything to say about the software. I would think it would be more
he
mainly
does.
hardware.
Yeah, but he could say, no, I'm not making cat faces in the next video.
That is true.
He could say that.
Guys, I really think these and emojis.
I'm not saying
fantastic.
that he's like approving the fact that animojis exist, but
please use them.
He could
in my segment.
He could refuse to be in the video.
Does he not like public speaking?
Dude, I don't know.
Because he's never been in a conference, right?
Aluminium.
He's
No, he
always
doesn't.
just
He
a
doesn't get on the
voiceover.
stage. Yeah, he's been in chairs and stuff, but he's never.
He never goes on stage and
Right.
public speaks. I mean, I'm not blaming the guy. I wouldn't do it either, but still. What,
I would.
What
I'd go out there with Eddie Q any day. Eddie Q, you call me, bro. I will make Animoji videos with you. I will eat all the words I've said. I will be a liar.
I will eat them. I will eat my words.
I love you, Eddie Q.
Yeah, you do, because you're still on their dick for this HomePod shit.
Dude, look at this HomePod, though.
God, what about
I want
it?
this HomePod.
What about it?
I don't know. It's my Alexa, but it's a HomePod
It looks
instead.
dumb.
It's got all these things in it.
It looks stupid.
It
looks
literally looks like a Google Home.
Yeah, it just looks dumb.
It literally looks like a Google Home. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So,
Well, Apple's dead to me.
do you want to talk about Animoji?
What about them?
We just
We use emojis to communicate with others and to express emotion, but of course you can't customize emojis. They only have a limited amount of expressiveness to them. So our team created something called AniMoji. These are animated emojis.
Genius!
These are emojis that you control
Oh my
with your
God!
face.
emojis that you control with your face.
AniMojis track more than 50 facial muscle movements. They've been meticulously animated to create amazing expressiveness. You can just
Dude.
watch this, can't you?
There's just silence in the
They're
crowd
cracking
because
up.
people don't know what to do.
They are laughing at you for spending time and money on developing this.
Little late. Where are you?
You can pick from a dozen different animated
Did they
emojis,
want to buy Snapchat? And
share,
Snapchat was like,
express whatever you
Nah,
want to
they're
express
like,
to your family and friends.
Screw you, Snapchat. We're going to make our own.
People are cheering for this right now.
Yeah, man. Yep.
Like what?
People
dude?
want to control the chicken or unicorn or shit emoji.
Animoji will be available directly within the Messages app for iOS 11, and it will be able to immediately pick up facial expressions and animate accordingly. You can edit emoji full screen, and they're all animated in real time before you send them as a message. Recipients will receive them as looping videos with audio, and they'll look like a lot of fun to send and receive. Apple describes Animoji as custom animated messages that use your voice and reflect your facial expressions. Apple's working on a wide array of 3D emojis, including monkeys, cats, dogs, and of course piles of poop. Yes, the new iPhone X will be able to create an animated poop emoji based on an actual scan of your face.
So, is it coming to every phone that can get
No.
11? Because that's what it just said.
No.
It'll be available on iOS 11.
It will send it to any phone because it's a video. But you can only create them on iPhone 10
That's shitty.
because it's the only one with face recognition.
Dude. Snapchat has face recognition.
There's
going to
be 300 apps on the store tomorrow that will look at your face and do this exact thing.
Oh, 1,000%. Snapchat already is one of them.
Snapchat does that.
Already is one
Yes.
of them. And, like, give it more detail, more realism. It's against your face more. But
Well,
it's
Snapchat-
also already not that bad.
Snapchat today or yesterday just released Bitmojis in real life. So, they have like the dancing hot dog and all that stuff. They started playing around with augmented reality. Have you
Yeah.
seen that? Like the
No.
dancing hot dog memes?
What? No.
It's because you
Yes.
live under a rock.
Yes, I've
Okay.
seen him.
So, like, you could, like, take a video and, like, you'll pan, and then the dancing hot dog will be in the closet, just, like, dancing. All right. So they've already played around with augmented characters.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're going to do your Bitmojis. You know what Bitmojis are?
Nope.
God damn it. What's it like to be you, Patrick Starr?
Dude, it's great. It is great. Don't have to deal with shit emojis.
You do, though. We're talking about the show.
I don't. This is the only
Bitmoji.
time. This is my journey deep into the bowels of
All right, these are Bitmojis. I'm sure you've
2017.
seen these.
Yes,
they're
I've
like
seen
they're like
those.
little avatars of you.
Yes,
all right,
I've seen that shit.
I have one.
disgusting.
Chris has one. Katrina has one. Cameron has one.
Disgusting.
Brian has one. Luke has one. Panella has one.
Disgusting. I hate.
Everyone has one.
Yeah, hipsters have them.
No, you know who
You
does
hipster.
it? Hipsters.
No,
you
they
are a
don't.
hipster. Yes.
No.
I'm wearing
All
this-
This is for hipsters.
I'm wearing this Zoo York shirt
What
that I
the-
got
like-
10 years ago.
Hipsters.
All right, we're gonna look this up.
Hipster.
No, that's not.
Everywhere hipster.
It's literally an outfit I've seen you wear, and this is on a woman.
It's a hoodie.
I just want that to be known.
It's a hoodie.
Definition of a hipster.
One who does not conform to the crowd, or is it one that conforms to all crowds ever?
A person who follows the latest trends and fashions, especially those regarded to being outside the cultural mainstream.
What does that mean?
That means you're not into things that are in, like Bitmojis.
Bitmojis are not cultural mainstream.
Every single person on my Snapchat list has a Bitmoji, man.
No.
Except, we're going to look.
I don't.
I'm not even hip. So if friends of mine have them, there's no way that other normal people don't.
The 40% of old people don't have Bitmojis. The 40-year-olds, the 30-year-olds, well, nope, I lied. I know them. Okay, I'm a hipster.
Thank you.
I've admitted it.
Okay, hey, look, here are my friends, okay? Just look at all the people with Bitmojis. You see them all?
Dude, that's disgusting.
There's so many people with Bitmojis.
That's so disgusting.
Mm-hmm. Look at them all, man.
Me.
Look at them all.
That disgusts
You see them all, man?
Mine is still like a video or
Let's see what yours is.
pictures in a row.
Let's see. I bet it's not a Bitmoji.
It's not.
Let's see. Colby. Where's Colby doing? Yeah, it's just you screaming into the ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone else, though, Bitmoji. Cameron Janacek, Bitmoji.
Last year.
You see that?
Yes.
You see that?
I see all of their terribleness.
David Pauls, Dylan Funk.
Get out of here.
You see these people you know?
Why do any of these people have this? What do you do with it?
You can send them to friends.
I don't care. I can send my face to friends.
But you don't.
No, I don't.
Okay,
because I don't want anybody to see me or a representation of me.
You can type in any keyword into Snapchat.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to type in hipster.
Okay.
I'm going to spell it right, though. Hipster. Okay? All right, that's not a keyword. Give me a keyword.
Tomato.
Tomato. Okay. Gave me a tomato.
Okay.
All right. Can you give me another one? Like an action
Exciting.
or something. Okay, let's see. Excited.
I don't care.
All right. So you talk about going to a party. Here's all of the Bitmojis that I have about excited. Okay? So I could be like, yeah, and then send my face. See that? My face has a Bitmoji. Yeah. We'll be like, so excited. See, you can't make your face cut in half and explode into the word so excited.
Want to do that.
And see, the best part is
I could say I'm excited with 3 exclamation marks and it will convey the same thing.
like seeing this group chat that I have right here with all my, this is the Dirty White Boys group chat. All right. This is where we get together. Like you could, well, excited apparently doesn't work. Let me do something like a party. All right.
Party.
It's going to load up a bunch of party ones. Okay. Like here's me and the hot dog turning it up. You see that? Or I could just hit the thing, choose a Bitmoji, and a lot of these Bitmojis have room for 2. So like here's Panella serving me a soda while I'm sitting in a recliner. Or like me saying, what up, fat? We love you lots to Panella. You see that?
Yeah.
Or I can hold down and I can select Cameron or Luke and change the Bitmoji to be there. See?
Okay.
And now see, I'll just send LOL with no context whatsoever to this group chat. Cameron will reply with a Bitmoji.
That's
all right.
Gross.
That's how normal people interact with each other.
Children interact with each other.
We're all children, man. It's the internet. Did you not just see Tim Cook, billionaire, come out on stage and turn his face into an alien head?
I hate that kind of.
But that's what
culture.
the world is today, man.
2017 is where the world dies, man.
Embrace the burn.
I'm not.
Embrace.
I'm not.
That's because you're a hipster.
I am frozen. Keep me frozen. Back in 1990.
That's what hipsters would say.
I'm so not into this crap. I remember Bitmojis when they first started. It was like a Facebook thing.
Yeah, it's like a bit strip. Yeah, and then Snapchat bought them, and then they innovated with them. It's a bad kind of innovating.
Yeah, it's terrible.
But at least they're doing new things.
Not innovation. That's
it changes the way we talk as friends. Not me and you, but my actual friends that have discussions with.
Discussions with pictures.
Yeah.
You're trading cards, man.
Yeah,
you're playing a stupid life game with your actual life, and it does not. No. No. Life is not a game.
It is a game.
It is.
It is a game.
According to Westworld.
Yeah.
I watched that.
Did you watch Westworld? You blazed through it?
I blazed through it
Dude.
in 3 days.
All right, let's finish this discussion. YouTube, the video ends now.
I'm a hipster.
We usually end these videos with better things.
It ends now.
It ends now. All right. Westworld, talk to me about it, man. What'd you think? How long ago did you watch it?
I just finished the last episode last night.
Okay.
I feel like so. The ending, I did not expect.
Yeah, right, dude. Spoiler alerts about Westworld, by the way.
Spoiler! duper. When he got shot in the face, I was like, yep, okay, all right.
Now
cool.
you tell me.
I want to see everybody die. Though.
You tell me after watching that show that Anthony Hopkins doesn't deserve every award in the history of awards for his performance.
He was all right.
All right.
He was Anthony Hopkins.
No, he wasn't.
I would give it to him if he played like a mute monk or some shit like that. That's not an Anthony Hopkins role.
What about
I'd give him a performance from Transformers
5. That wasn't Anthony Hopkins either. What about Jeffrey Wright, man? What about Ed Harris, man? What about the McPoyle brother?
Jeffrey, I know, right? That was so great. Oh,
there were so many great memes during Westworld of the big Poils.
Oh, geez.
Because there's like, apparently there's some scene in It's Always Sunny where like they wear a cowboy hat. And so like they used to just like put him in there. Or like anytime he would yell, they'd be like, "Where's the milk?" Or they would like Photoshop in the McPoyle sister.
I've seen him in a couple different TV shows since McPoyle.
Yeah, well, It's Always Sunny always said that. Like he's like a real actor. Yeah. And he's just in their stupid show.
Right. Yeah, he was really good. I did not see him being the Man in Black by any means. I should have when they showed like the white and
that was my theory
hats.
The entire like from the first probably about episode 4 when she dug up
That's
the
what
photo.
I heard. Like
that was the theory.
After I finished it, I watched YouTube summary of it to see if there's things I missed or like because I was kind of confused.
I watched it like Game of Thrones. It's like you look at the theories and stuff after the show, but unlike Game of Thrones, it didn't leak the entire show.
Yeah. So. Did you hear that? Oh, that might be the story. Anyways, yes, Westworld. It messed with my brain.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, are we gods? Is our brain gods? Well, is that the god that we're always talking about?
The weirdest thing about Westworld to me was like the first 5 episodes just set up the world and really didn't do anything.
Right. There wasn't much like maze anything.
Exactly. And then the last 5 were just episode after episode of mind benders.
Yes.
Like all of a sudden like Jeffrey Wright's a robot. And you're just like
and you're like, whoa, twists?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it was produced by J.J. Abrams, right?
Yes.
So, yeah.
Well, and it's written by the Christopher Nolan's writing partner and the lady who wrote The Last of Us, which is so random.
Oh, wow, that's pretty. I saw Nolan on there. And
yeah,
his brother,
Jonathan
right?
Nolan. Yeah, he's the good Nolan now. Well, seriously, he's co-wrote every movie with Christopher Nolan except Dunkirk. And I think
that's the one that is shit.
I think he also didn't do Prestige,
which wasn't my favorite.
Right, it's a good Christopher Nolan movie, but it's very indie feeling.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, he wrote Interstellar and Inception, all the Dark Knights.
The first 5 episodes for sure felt like
kind of a crawl.
Where is this going? Yeah. Where is this gonna go?
Like it's interesting enough to watch.
Yeah.
Because it does have that Game of Thrones feel where you're like, all right, not a lot is happening, but enough is happening that you're curious to see what happens next week.
Yep.
And then the last 5 you're just like slapping you in the face with craziness.
I don't know if they knew if they were gonna get a season 2 or not. So as I was watching it, like I was like,
I think they got renewed like second season or second episode in. But yeah, the show was done or close to done when they knew that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but as soon as I saw Samurai World, I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, so I wonder if they're going to do that next season.
Probably not Samurai World, but
because the Man in Black is alive. We know that for sure because he's in the promos.
Yep.
But like,
who else? The security guy's still alive.
Well, and they're showing the McPoyle, so they're still going to do Back in Time. I kind of like the Back in Time future stuff because then it shows like
how it came to be.
Yeah. And it shows like it hasn't really evolved, but obviously it has because they have all these other worlds.
Yeah.
And like I'm really interested to know like the business behind it just as much as I am to know what happens in the park.
I know.
But yeah, it does. I mean, I just remember having big discussions like after each episode with Chris, like how do the morals of this work?
Yeah.
Because like at what point does the robot become like a human?
Yeah.
Like when does that happen? Because like if they have feelings,
right,
doesn't that make them human?
Feelings. They give them
right
those
because
feelings.
we give them those like it's crazy because of that exact thing.
Yeah, for sure. But one thing I definitely did not get was the guns. I don't know how those work.
They don't explain it. We just have to. That stuff you just do like flutter away as like it's the future. They have that tech.
I thought the entire time I was watching it, I was going to be like, everything's in virtual reality. Like the one like butcher guy that was the guy with the Asian.
Right.
And he was like, I got a chick hooked up in the VR tank or something like that. I'm gonna go do that. So as soon as I heard that, I was like, okay, it's gonna be a VR world.
Right.
Like they don't even know that they get kind of plugged into it.
Right.
But no, it's not. You actually get hurt. You get punched. Like there were so many times in it that I was like, you could have died right there.
Right.
Like McPoyle was walking on a train going 40 miles an hour, going in between cars. I was like, if you fell off that train, you're dead.
Right.
How has that not happened in Westworld's 30 years?
Well,
of operation?
they talk about how like the further out from the city you get, the more dangerous it becomes, and I think that has to do with how the robots interact with the people, and also how the ride, so to speak, gets less safety features, so to speak. Like if you're just in the town banging whores, you're not gonna get anything but syphilis, you know.
Yeah.
But like if you're out in the wilderness, you could stub your toe on a big rock and get a rattlesnake bite in real life, you know.
Right, but no one would go to that.
No, people would. No, dude, look at the Man in Black. He's a crazy person.
They're gonna die. It's select few,
they don't
but not
think
to
they're
keep
going
that
to die.
massive of a company in business.
The idea is that they're gonna die, though. They're gonna get right to death, and that's when they're gonna feel the power. I think that's the idea, because they can't actually die.
I'm just saying, if you fell off and got just like in between the train and its
but that's a
wheels,
freak accident, though.
That's a freak accident.
No one plans to have accidents. These people don't plan to have accidents, and they do plan to go out and fight the Indian tribe single-handedly.
I just don't see how you can guarantee that you would not get hurt in this world. I just didn't get that. Because, one, people have knives. You go in there with buddies of yours that may not be
Well, that's
your
what people
buddies,
say is, like, how do you prevent, well, I thought at one point when... the young Man in Black, the McPoyle brother with his dude, I'm like, what would stop that dude from killing him?
Right.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But that's just straight murder.
Exactly.
And so that's illegal.
Yeah.
But like you start blurring the lines between, all right, I always wondered how you tell the difference between a real guest and a fake person.
Right.
Like, how do you know
that you just shot? Well, yeah, because
I think
the
that's
knife
also
is the really big thing.
also the part of the psychology of it is you don't know for sure, and that's kind of why it's
so
such a
weird,
special
man.
place.
It's so weird.
Yeah, it's a mind bender. I loved it because it's like gives you all these psychological questions, and then also like the plot line was crazy.
Where they were going because like the first episode, the Man in Black gets shot by what's his face.
Well, it's based off a book.
Damn it, Teddy.
Yeah,
he gets shot by Teddy, and then he just takes 4 bullets to the chest. No backing up.
Right.
No, like, oh, that kind of hurt. Nothing. And then McPoyle, man, gets shot in the shoulder and falls to the ground.
Well, I love the show because it's like, I think for your example, the idea is that they're the same dude. He's been shot many, many times before. He doesn't care. Well, like, there's a scene in the show where, like, he's out way beyond where he should be, and someone in the park is like, should we, like, go reel this guy back in? And they're like, no, that dude can do whatever he wants. But I mean, you didn't know he was, like, the owner at that point. But, like, the reason I love the show is because it's kind of, like, lost in, like, these very small details that don't make sense are probably there because they'll be explained later.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people are like, why at the end of the show do all the guards have real guns? Why don't they have guns that only hurt the robots? Because the robots steal all the guns and kill all the real people.
Right.
So, like, if that had guns that didn't hurt real people, this wouldn't be a problem. And a lot of people are like, you'll probably get that answer in the next season. It's like, why? Because they probably need real guns for some reason that happened in the past, and they haven't told us yet.
Oh, God.
And I just like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. No, I definitely like the world of it once I got through it.
Right.
At first, I was like,
It's a slow burn.
I did watch like episode 1 and 2 when it came out, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
No.
But like once you get to like episode 6, it's like one of the best shows on TV.
As soon as guy from Hunger Games turned into a robot, I was like, oh shit!
Guy from the Hunger. See, I see him as the guy from James Bond. Because he plays the dude in James Bond. Yeah, the CIA guy. Yep.
The CIA guy.
That's who I like.
Yep.
Is his name Felix?
Yeah.
I think it's Felix, right?
In the
James Bond series.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's what I liked. But yeah, good show, man.
Good show.
That's another show that's not coming back till next year.
No, it's coming.
Next year.
October. This October.
No.
Google it.
Don't you lie to me.
I'm pretty sure. Season 2 trailer's out.
It's a teaser.
Still. Maybe not. I could be wrong. If it's not until next year,
that's what they said last year. Yeah, currently the plan is spring 2018.
I saw October 2017.
This was confirmed by HBO in July of 2017.
What comes out in 2000? I keep watching HBO and they always have previews for what's coming up next. Vice Principals I know is coming, but that's not the only.
Here we go. 2017 air dates and premieres. All right. So True Detective season 3. This is all of them.
Curb Your Enthusiasm. That's what
right here. Westworld season 2. Season 2 confirmed. Air date 2018.
God dang it.
The Deuce is a new series. September 10th. Curb Your Enthusiasm. October 1st. God, yeah. I'm gonna get that show. I can't wait for that. Sesame Street High Maintenance, Divorce, Vice Principals season 2. That comes back in like a month or a couple weeks, doesn't it? This must be an old article.
Yeah.
No, nope. September 14th, 2017. It's literally updated today. Real time. Yeah, see, Silicon Valley spring of 2018. Leftovers series concluded. Real Sports Ballers on the air. Hard Knocks.
Ballers.
HBO documentary.
Shot collars. 20-inch rims. On my Impala. Getting laid tonight. I'm just rapping over here, guys. Don't mind me.
Yeah, HBO may push Game of Thrones final season 2019. I think Westworld's at the because Westworld's another show like Game of Thrones that costs amazing amount of dollars to do. I think they spend most of the money on cast and visual effects, where HBO spends it like on locations and set pieces. But like it's the same idea. Like each episode is like $3 or $4 million.
I think it was 4. Yeah,
it's a ridiculous amount of money for
like
an episode.
J.J. Abrams, and yeah, they got so many big names attached to it.
Right. I mean, Anthony Hopkins has got to be. I mean, Ed Harris, Anthony Hopkins, like those two people alone have got to be making a couple $100,000 an episode.
Yeah,
easy.
I'm thinking of House of Cards.
Well, House of Cards is the same way, but really. Only Kevin Spacey makes a ton of money for that show.
Right.
Well, maybe Robin Wright, but like all the other people in that show are no names.
But yeah, the budget of it definitely just went because it was a David Fincher TV show.
But he only did the first 2 episodes.
Speaking of...
which are the best 2.
Game of Thrones, though.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Is this the same thing? Right here?
Yes, that is it.
Game of Thrones Season 8 will have multiple endings to avoid leaks.
So which one's the real one, man? What fake endings are they going to come up with? Everybody dies. That's what it is.
That's what's so weird.
That's what it is.
That's what's so weird is like they wrote multiple endings.
Mm-hmm. But J.R.R. Martin only has one. There can only be one ending in the books. But which one will be aired on TV? Probably the ending.
The publication quotes HBO's president of programming, Casey Bloys, as saying the show will have multiple endings filmed, meaning that no one, save for the showrunners, will really know how the series will come to an end. The editors will know. This means even if one version is leaked, it could be fake for all we know, unless it is in which we guess this method. Did I read that right?
Episodes leak during the season?
It could be the fake for all we know, unless it is in which we guess this method doesn't really do anything except take up more time and cost HBO more money. Yeah, that sentence just doesn't make sense.
No.
Okay.
Bloggers can't write words.
I just wanted to make sure that I was reading it correctly and not being a dum-dum.
I read an article about like Marilyn Manson like just talking trash on Justin Bieber.
Right.
And that article was so poorly written. I wanted to quit. I wanted to give up. But I wanted to know what he was saying. But I couldn't. But I couldn't even understand it because the article made no sense.
Well, I'll tell you this, man.
Bloggers.
I'm still going to know everything that happens.
Yeah.
I don't care
if they're
going
to leak the plot lines
again? Yeah, because what they would do is they would just leak every ending.
Yeah.
And then you would just know.
One of them's going to be it.
So who cares?
But, I mean, that's the thing, is the endings are going to be like Daenerys dies. Jon dies.
I don't care about that, though.
You don't care about that?
No, what I care about is everything up to the ending. Like, the ending's just the end.
Right.
Like, someone's going to die. Someone's going to sit on the Iron Throne.
They could not.
What the journey for me is everything that happens to that point.
Yeah.
And that's not going to be... That's going to be leaked.
Right. How do they get that leaked plot lines, man? They get the script?
I have no idea how that happens.
I don't know how that happens either.
I don't know how that happens.
Do you think, like, they have a showing of it for select people, and then those people just remember what happens?
No, because these came out before things had started filming. Remember, I showed you that article. It was like 9 months old.
Yeah.
It was like almost a year old. That means it came out 6 months before Game of Thrones aired.
That's crazy.
The entire season.
That's crazy.
Perfect, by the way. Exactly what happened.
Yeah, it missed a couple things, but
it missed one thing, that Jaime left Cersei. That's the only thing it missed.
That's crazy.
Otherwise, everything was exactly right.
I don't get how that happens.
I don't either.
Magic.
And it was also the only things that happened.
Mm-hmm.
That was why it was so disappointing. Because I was like, come on, show. Do more than the leaks.
Give me some more stuff, man.
Because they didn't.
Maybe don't read the fucking leaks then,
No, I'm definitely going to read them all.
God.
I'm going to read all the leaks.
I hate you.
And then I'm going to talk about
I'm going to watch it with you, and I'm going to hate you again.
I'm going to read leaks for everything you like. Star Wars Last Jedi leaks. I'm going to know what happens before you.
That's okay.
Okay, I'm going to text
Don't
you.
care.
Snoke dies.
That's great.
Snoke puts aluminum
Nothing
foil in
you
his
could
head
say
gash.
would amaze me. Nothing.
Raise a man.
Raise a man?
Raise a man.
Oh, right. That would amaze me. You got me there.
Luke, but I have 2 lightsabers.
Transgender Jedi.
Trans Jedi.
Trans Jedi. Good God.
Jedi.
But yeah, I'm really curious as to how. Yeah, this won't prevent anybody from not knowing anything.
No. Everyone's going to know everything.
So with the next book that J.R. Martin puts out, is that the last book?
No, there's 2 books.
There's 2 books
Yeah, he has
left?
got the Winds of Winter and then the Seas of Change or something like that. It's definitely Winds of Winter and then something else.
How old is that man?
That's what people are worried about.
I know.
They're worried about him dying.
I'm wondering if they're just assholes or if they should legitimately be concerned here.
Yeah, the Winds of Winter, Dream of Spring, I think is the last one.
He is 68, so he's got some time.
Yeah, dude, but he's a big fat 68.
Yeah. He's a big fat 68.
I mean, I'm a fat man too. I would love to make it to 68, but there's things called diabetes and heart failure.
Diabetes.
You know, your foot falls off. That's what you told me once, man.
Dude, your foot can fall off from
Here we
diabetes.
go. A Song of Ice and Fire.
Diabetes.
This is it. Yeah, The Winds of Winter, A Dream of Spring. There's 2 books. A Dance with Dragons has 73 chapters and is 1,040 pages long. It has 414,000.
48 hours for the audiobook to read that. Is that what I'm saying right?
That's stupid.
2 days? Oh, that's actually not, well, 2 constant
2
days?
straight days, yeah.
2 straight days
Of reading.
I'm reading a book, actually, currently at the moment.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's called
How to Be a Hipster?
Good Prophet by Charles something Koch.
You're reading a Koch brothers book?
I'm reading a Koch brothers book right now. I got it from my grandpa for my Christmas a couple years back, and helps me sleep. It's really boring. Terribly boring.
All right, Mr. Koch,
But
lead me off to bed.
It's the Koch brothers. Like, they're evil, but they're also rich as hell.
They are rich.
If he can enlighten me with any secrets from
Yeah,
the
here's
book.
the secret. Have money, start an oil business.
It's literally
get more
just-
rich.
That's all. That's literally it. So far into the book, I'm only in chapter 3, but so far.
Be rich already, invest in oil. Be really rich.
No, because the company, according to him, he came in 1961, 71.
Yeah, but that's
one of the 2.
That's back when you could still kill people and get money.
That was 21 million. It was valued at. Now it's 100, like 200.
Yeah, it's the world's
billion.
richest private company.
Yeah, it's crazy. But
yeah, man, they make toilet paper.
They do. They
Yeah.
make a lot of.
They
things.
make a lot of things.
But yeah, that's basically all his thing was. Like, other companies get to a point where they're satisfied with their genre of products
Right,
and things
they're
like that,
conglomerate.
and then the higher ups just take the profit.
Yeah.
But instead of that, he takes some profit, but also then makes like $21 billion deals to buy Invista and some crap,
Right.
And then just buys a computer.
He's like
company.
me. He likes owning things.
Yeah,
Yes.
he owns a lot.
That's what he likes.
And
yeah.
he just wants to keep buying more, man.
Yeah, but unlike me, he also makes money off the things he owns.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is a truth fact.
It's a big difference. But we both live in Wichita.
We both are in the same city.
Although he probably doesn't actually live here that much.
Yeah, probably.
I bet he lives in...
No,
where do you think he lives?
He lives here, I'm pretty sure.
Well, he has a house
Constant.
here. Charles. It's the Charles one, right?
Yes.
Charles Koch. I think he's the older brother. Yeah, he's like the Koch.
Yeah.
Because the other one is like Residence, Indian Wells, California, U.S.
The other one's an artist / engineer.
David? It's David Koch, right? Yeah, look at him.
Yeah, he looks like a perv.
That is the face. If you're a Republican, you draw that face. I'm not saying anything bad against Republicans, but you look up Republican in a dictionary, it's that face.
Republican politician.
It's
sure.
yes, politician. It's that face.
Republican.
White man, glasses, comb over, gray hair, dark
he
suit,
looks like
red
an
tie.
older version of Steve Bannon.
It's because they're all morphing into the same person. That's what's happening, dude.
But yeah, so I'm reading that.
Yeah, he lives in.
I've been really considering getting the first Game of Thrones book, but then again, I kind of want to listen to it on audio.
His grandfather, Harry Koch, was a Dutch immigrant who settled in West Texas. Founded the Quinault Tribune Chief newspaper. Was a founding shareholder of Quinault, Acme, and Public Railway. And his maternal great grandparents were William England Kipp, an Episcopalian bishop, politician, and a writer. So it must have been hard.
That's funny. I did know about his Dutchness because
Koch explained that as a child he did not live a privileged lifestyle despite growing up in a wealthy family.
He said he did a lot of ranch work in his book.
Yeah, but you know what?
Have you done ranch work, man?
Yeah. I
Yes,
did.
you have. I've never done ranch work.
I've done so much ranch work. There was this place in Manhattan called the Pizza Ranch. I did work. That buffet was never the same.
Hidden Valley, motherfucker. Hidden Valley.
I've been there so often. No, but seriously, it's like when we talked about Taylor Swift a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's like being rich to start with doesn't necessarily make you talented or not talented.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're talented and you have that umbrella, it sure does make it easier to get out there.
Agreed.
Yeah. So
agreed.
I mean, obviously, it still takes smarts to build a giant multi-billion-dollar company.
Yeah. But I mean, if you just do your research right and can afford the top of the line shit.
That's the thing. That's the difference between us and the Koch brothers. If we wanted to research ways to make money, we have to research it.
Right.
He can just hire someone who knows how to do that already.
Yeah.
And then they get it right because that's their gerb. And then we make more money. We don't know how to research.
But still, when you're investing $21 billion, you want to know the ins and outs of what you're investing $21 billion into.
Do you?
Yes.
I don't know. At that part, it sounds hard. I'd just let someone else do it.
It would be like, how profitable? What's their growth rate?
Yeah, but I don't want to know the name of the person who scrubs the toilets.
No, I don't want to. Why would you know that? That's too much detail.
Well, I didn't know how much detail you were talking about.
Detail, man. Bogged down in the shit.
Burn the trash. It goes up to the heavens and it makes stars.
Oh God, I don't know about stars enough to dispute it, but that does not sound right.
Yeah. But he lives in California. Just so you know. So
of course he does.
He's been married to his wife Liz since 1972. He has 2 children, Chase and Elizabeth Koch. Charles has 3 brothers. Chase and his 3 brothers have all suffered from prostate cancer.
Oh man,
dude, that's crazy. That sucks, dude.
That does suck.
He now lives in Indian Wells, California. There it is, dude. It just looks like a beautiful place to be.
Yeah, I wonder why.
God, look at that.
I mean, for a Republican, California's not really the place to be.
It's because it's all ranch land.
No,
it's just mountainous valleys and gorgeous hills and.
God.
I'll tell you one thing, it's not Wichita.
It's not Wichita.
It's definitely not Wichita.
God, it is not.
Let's see here. What is the notable residence? All right. Let's see here. Dwight D. Eisenhower lived there for a while. Robert Kardashian lived there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really recognize any of these people.
Cargill.
But it looks like a bunch of rich people. Businessmen.
Yep.
Laborist and orchestra leader. Oh, trombonist. Laborist.
Oh, man.
Businessman. Advertising executive. Businessman. Actor. Businessman. Lawyer. These are all rich people.
Yep. That's apparently the Richville.
Yeah, it must be a suburb of somewhere. Rudy Sides in Coachella. It's in Coachella Valley. Lays between the Palm Desert and the resort town of La Quinta.
La Quinta?
It has 5,165 people living there.
Wow. That would be a place to be. Screw dense population.
Dude, man. That is
I want to go
nuts.
into the country and just be surrounded by nothing.
Let's see. Reported it was a population of 4,958. Population density was 339 people per square mile. It was 95.2% white.
That's terrible.
0.6% African American, 0.4% Native American, 1.7% Asian. There were 2 Pacific Islanders. And 4.2% Hispanic and Latino.
Huh.
99.9% of the population lived in households. 6 people lived in non-institutionalized group quarters. I don't know what that means. Like a homeless shelter?
Maybe.
That's crazy, dude.
Oh, God.
Aha. He got bodied by our bot.
Some anti-Semite in our chat.
Why can't you donate with bits? Because we're not popular enough. You have to be a Twitch affiliate. So hit the follow button, and hopefully one day we'll get there.
We may get there, man.
He Productions 420. He. It's a great one. And he wasn't. That's what I was looking for. Medium household income of $83,884. That's what it is.
Dude, we're just getting trolled.
That's what happens sometimes. You want to see what happens when we get trolled? Watch this. Watch this. See this button right here? Yeah, let's see. Bam. Boom.
You got banned.
I don't know really why I do that, because it doesn't, like, they care. That dude already left.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I kind of do care. I mean, Hitler did things wrong, so don't say that.
Bold stance, Colby.
Hitler did so many things wrong.
Can we talk about this one? Because this is something that you probably don't even care about.
Yeah, sure.
But it's been blowing up the internet,
interested.
which is why you don't care, because you don't pay attention.
Yeah. Hipster.
But basically, there's this startup that wants to replace, like, bodegas, which are like corner markets, you know? And so 2 former Google employees, Paul McDonald and Ashwath Rajan, are aiming to replace urban mom-and-pop stores and bodegas with highly customized, flashily designed vending machines. You should read the original story, blah, 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 which would be clues. So Sregren confronted one of the bodega's founders on some of the more problematic aspects of the company. She interviewed the chairman of New York State Coalition of Hispanic Chamber of Commerce on these very topics, who was very critical of the startup. If you replace my bodega with an effing box, I will launch you into the sun. F these D-bags. The Silicon Valley want anything to do besides innovate is out-of-job stuff and their wallets. These guys got millions of startup dollars to make more complicated vending machines. Like, people are, like, beyond angry jokes, a lot of angry truth. Fader said, 6 bodega owners whose businesses are not going obsolete, tells their tales of integrant perseverance. Like, a lot of people are just like, basically the point of this story is like, at what point does Silicon Valley need to stop trying to revolutionize everything that exists?
That's never going to happen.
Right.
You remember that whole bit that we had where it was like in 10 years, 30% of the workforce is going to be out of jobs because they will be replaced by automation?
But I think that's why...
This is automation.
I think that's why people are mad, though.
Oh, what are they going to do about it? It's not like we can stop innovating stuff.
Well, they're going to be angry on Twitter, dude. That's what's going to happen.
Well, you can rant and roll all you want, trolls. It's not going to do a damn thing unless you get out your basement and protest. Oh my God. Revolution!
Are you seriously saying protest Silicon Valley startups right now?
Yes. They're all rich kids trying to get richer. Let's burn them alive. That's a bad way to go once Hitler was brought up. I apologize. But let's stop this from happening now. The AI takeover is real. We're all in danger.
I just imagine you walking around a town square with a sign that says, burn them alive.
Burn them all. Burn them all. Burn them all. I'm the Mad King.
With no context, that's not going to work out good for you.
I will not.
That's not going to work out good for you.
What if I have a Jamie Lannister behind me to stab me and if things get out of control?
Oh, you literally are the Mad King.
I am the Mad King.
I am the Lizard King.
I'm the fucking Lizard King, bitch. Robert California, I miss him, man.
Yeah, I miss The Office in general.
Yeah.
It's a great show. They don't make shows like that anymore, man.
That's true.
All right, Liam Neeson. Citing the fact that he is an old man and the whole thing is getting pretty silly, Liam Neeson has declared that he is getting tired of constantly making interchangeable action movies that are all about an older dude getting revenge on some criminal animals who hurt his family and or want to eat him.
Good. Stop it. That was never even your thing in the beginning.
Neeson expressed his growing disinterest in action movies during an appearance at the Toronto International Film Festival. He reportedly said he'd rather focus on, quote, more serious roles because his whole action movie phase was, quote, all a pure accident.
Yeah.
There is backup movies like Taken, Taken 2, Taken 3. Was there a Taken 4? Okay. Run All Night, Nonstop, and The Gray, which I'm sure there's more. Won't be easy. As Neeson admits, the studios are still throwing serious money at him to do cheap and easy thrillers where he just has to scowl and wave a gun around. He knows it's just a matter of time before people lose their patience for that stuff, though. I'm like, guys, I'm 65, he says. Audience are eventually going to go, come on.
Yeah, I thought he was too old when he did Taken. I was like, what the hell is this?
Well, that's why I think everyone loved the movies, is because he was like this old British man who could pull it off.
Yeah.
Being like this
British
killer.
man?
He's Scottish, isn't he?
Scottish?
Yeah.
It's not British.
It's Great Britain.
That's not British.
It's Great British.
Britain, I guess, kind of.
Yeah.
England is what
Why you gotta fight me on everything tonight,
I'm
man?
gonna fight you till the day I die.
Get out your atlas.
You alive?
Get out your atlas.
Atlas?
Prove to me that it's not in England.
Geographical history? Because I don't know things. But yeah, The Grey is actually not that actiony of a movie.
Well, he fights wolves
At the
in that
end
movie.
for 5 minutes.
He
but
punches
then he
wolves in the
dies.
face, dude.
He doesn't.
Spoiler
he
alert.
Doesn't. He
Spoiler.
tries.
Spoiler alert.
He tries and then gets eaten by wolves. Because that's what happens when you try and punch a wolf in the face, is you're going to get eaten because you're a 65-year-old man.
Is that what happens, man?
Who is dying of hunger, just was in a plane crash. Like, I mean, come on. Come on.
All right.
I'm on fire.
Star Wars Episode 9 is now scheduled for release on December 20th. Oh, God. December 20th, 2019.
So it moved back.
Yeah, it was in May.
It moved back.
And now it's in December, and here's
is
why.
that?
J.J. Abrams is returning to direct Star Wars Episode 9. Did you know this?
Oh, shoot.
Did you know this was happening?
No, I did not. I did not.
Rian Johnson decided not to take the offer to come back and replace the recently departed Colin Trevor Roto on Star Wars Episode 9. Now Disney and Lucasfilm are courting another director for the encore, the one who relaunched the franchises to dizzying heights. Deadline here is the studio is in talks with J.J. Abrams. I guess this is old because they have done it. The deal is done. Disney confirming deadline scoop. Abrams will direct and co-write the film with Chris Terrio. See the official press release at the bottom of the story.
Good. Get that Jurassic World dick out of there.
So all the people on the Star Wars Reddit, okay, just don't put in a 4th Death Star and I'm cool with it. You want a 5th and 6th Death Star too? You got it, dude. Article gives the impression Rian Johnson was offered but declined. Is that supported? He dodged the question in a Japanese interview. There's not direct evidence, but supports the theory. Hope someone points to JJ. The way Rogue One filmed is space battles. That bordered classic Star Wars. Like, sure, Rian Johnson would have a hand in the script. You know what? All these people on Reddit, they're just on Rian Johnson.
For Rogue One?
No, for doing
Episode 8?
Episode 8.
Interesting.
I'm
Why?
expecting that movie to be so good because of Reddit's response to the director. I mean, he did Looper and another
Which
movie.
wasn't good.
Really? I liked Looper.
No.
You didn't like Looper?
I didn't like Looper because they augmented whatever his face's nose to make him look more like Bruce Willis. Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
That's a weird reason not to like an entire movie.
I just couldn't stand it looking at him knowing that that's not his nose and it's probably CG.
You know when you watch Star Wars, the aliens aren't real, right, man?
No, they are.
Okay, because
They
you know, like
exist.
that alien
They exist out there,
that
man.
alien
Don't
wasn't
break my dreams.
They weren't Lupita Nyong'o. You know that, right?
Lupita Noir, what?
Yeah, Lupita Nyong'o.
What the hell is that?
She's the lady who played Maz or whatever.
Lupita what, Hunter?
Lupita Nyong'o.
And that's a real person's
yes,
name?
it's a
That
very
sounds like
famous
an
black
alien.
actress.
And that sounds like the alien name for her character.
Lupita Nyong'o right there. Boom.
Dude.
Famous AF.
Kenyan Mexican actress.
She's already won an Academy Award. She's an Academy Award winning actress.
Oh, yeah, the 12 Years a Slave.
And she played Maz or whatever her name was. And she's going to be in Black Panther.
Honest to God, you said that for the first time. I'd never heard that name before. It sounded like a creature, a species in Star Wars. That's what it sounded like. Did you see that Lupita
Joseph Gordon-Levitt
walking around over there?
is going to be in is Star Wars The Last Jedi.
What?
Because he works with Rian Johnson.
What?
He is The Last Jedi is looking to follow suit. Director Rian Johnson just added a name to the list of cameos during a promotional tour in Japan. Johnson apparently revealed that the longtime collaborator, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, will appear in the film as a voice of an yet undisclosed character. Among all the rumored and confirmed cameos that Star Wars The Last Jedi has, Joseph Gordon-Levitt is a new name to the list, but he's honestly not that surprising. Joseph Gordon-Levitt has worked with Rian Johnson before on Looper and Brick, two of Johnson's previous directorial efforts. The two clearly have a strong relationship. It's not known whether the actor went looking for a cameo or had it offered to him, but either way, seeing the connection makes sense.
He went looking for it.
You think so?
Yes.
You don't think that Rian Johnson just called him and been like, hey, man, I know you love this?
Hey, Joseph, how's it going? So I know you're a really famous and talented and successful actor, but I've got this minor voice role that you could do. Do you want to do that?
Daniel Craig was in the first one.
Yeah, he wanted to be in it.
He was a stormtrooper.
He wanted to be in it. That's
Dude,
the only reason
do you know what
James
stormtrooper
Bond
he
is in
was?
it.
Do you know what stormtrooper he was? Which one?
He's the one that Rey controls his mind. Yeah.
Once you know that, can you...
I heard him the first time.
You can't not know that's Daniel Craig now.
Like the day after watching it for the first time, it came out, and it was like, that's Daniel Craig.
Yeah, and now I can't. It kind of ruins the scene.
Yeah, I don't give a crap about celebrity like, oh, that stormtrooper right there.
You don't think
is Liam Neeson.
You don't think it cheapens it a little bit?
I don't care unless I know. Unless they're fake. Like when I saw Ed Sheeran in Game of Thrones,
that ruined it.
I was like, stab. You're done. Get the
Apparently,
hell out. Get in the ground.
That song is in the books. That scene happens in the books. So they got Ed Sheeran in to do the song that's in the books.
Great.
Yeah, it's still Ed Sheeran, right?
Yes. Yes, it is. But Simon Pegg is in Star Wars Episode 7, yet if you didn't know that, you would never
he's like
see
that
Simon
weird
Pegg
alien.
ever.
Right.
Yeah.
And that I respect way more than the Daniel Craig one.
I'm fine with celebrity cameos and all that crap when I don't see them. But
Like-
if I see their faces and they have a small minor role, I'm like, what are you doing?
I feel like Daniel Craig goes around parties is like, hey guys, I was a stormtrooper. Like, that's what I feel
No,
like.
he goes around saying, hey, I'm going to be the next fucking James Bond, bitch. Yeah, to your face. It's in your face.
Don't get so close to me.
I was very
It
close.
scares me. You're so full of rage tonight, man.
The rage is so real now, man.
Now?
The rage is...
Why has it gotten more real?
It's just getting real.
We've done an hour and a half of show, and the rage is getting more real?
Older I get, the more rage comes out,
Becoming
man.
a crotchety old man, is that the idea?
Yeah. This may actually be my release of rage a lot of the time.
It's like therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's okay,
yell at
man.
other cars when I'm driving, but then I come here and then I'm like, Internet, you're gonna hear me.
You want to say something to the internet?
You're gonna hear me, Internet.
Oh, he's got the face.
You're gonna hear me. You've been heard.
All right, man. Well, you did not talk at all about that Star Wars stuff. I guess do you just not care
What Star Wars stuff?
that they got rid of, like, J.J. Abrams is back?
I'm glad, but he better not bring back another fucking Death Star, the damn bitch.
Are you tired of Death Stars?
Yes.
Is Starkiller Base gone?
Yes. It's blown up. It's incinerated.
It got blown up?
It's rocks, man.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay. I don't really remember it blowing up, but I'll take your word on it.
It was a big old explosion, man.
There's a lot of explosions in that movie.
Dude, it exploded.
There's a lot of stuff in that movie that it was unnecessary.
No, the new big bad, I'm sure, is that 60-kilometer long Snoke ship.
Two Star Destroyers taped together.
It's literally that. It's like, okay, it's not a ball. Is that all you wanted? It's not a fucking ball. You got it. You got it.
You know, it
Still gonna have a super laser on it. Still gonna destroy planets.
in Destiny 2. The bad guy, Gaul the Cabal, has this ship called the Almighty.
Gaul the Cabal.
Yeah, well, he's a Cabal, and his name is Gaul, and I can't not make it rhyme.
That's not a good way.
Every time.
I think they might have done that just to get it stuck in your head.
Well, in the intro, they call him
Gaul the
Gary.
Cabal.
They call him Gary. Most people only, because have you not seen that
No.
opening thing?
No.
Where they're like, there's someone who's came to our house and destroyed our thing, and it's Commander Zavalabi and all, like, really, like, and then they switch to Cade, and he's like, and his name is Gary!
Oh, God.
Or George! Or something with a G! And then they switch back, and Commander Zavalabi goes, Gaul! It's like that. But, so everyone on the internet calls him Gary. But I'm like, there's a missed opportunity there.
Gaul the Cabal.
Because he's Gaul the Cabal.
That is amazing.
Like, that's so much better.
That is much better.
But anyway, Gaul the Cabal has this big ship. All right, that's kind of It's like a backup plan. Like, his whole idea is he wants to steal the power that the Traveler, the big white orb, gives to Guardians. Like, that's his whole plan. But if that doesn't work, he's got this big old ship parked between Mercury and the sun. And it's basically sucking up the minerals from Mercury to power this weapon that will turn the sun into the supernova and destroy the galaxy. Oh. And all I can think is, like, that's such a better Starkiller base.
Yeah.
Because, like, the Starkiller base drained a sun, but then it just shot a planet.
Right.
And, like, this is, like, it's going to detonate the sun. And,
They could have just done that,
right.
too.
Like, because it's the exact same thing as the Death Star, and
Except,
Destiny has, like, a
in
throwaway
reverse
ship.
order.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm good,
that makes more sense. I guess the Starkiller base couldn't move fast enough away to get out of the galaxy before the sun
Well,
exploded.
the Almighty, which is the name of the ship, all right, can go at warp speed. And
just boop.
yeah, because it detonates the sun, and then it goes away.
well, the Death Star I know could. I don't know about Starkiller base, but I would assume
Yeah, the Death Star went to light speed. Don't they show it in a scene, like it going to light speed? Yeah.
I think
Like,
it
why would you
comes
build a
out of
ship
light speed
the
in front
size of a moon, and then it can't move?
Right.
I think we actually talked about that in one of our first episodes, how stupid it was that it had to drain a sun.
Yeah. It was really dumb.
Because then it could only destroy planets that were kind of in line of sight from the sun that they picked.
Definitely not a good start.
I don't know. I mean, I'm fine. I like J.J. Abrams, obviously.
I do too.
I mean, we just slurped him about Westworld, but
Yeah.
like, A New Hope. What was the name of the movie that he made? A New Jedi Rises. What is the name of it?
Force
Awakens. I kept wanting to call it Starbase. I couldn't remember what it's definitely not Star Wars Starbase.
Wars, the Starbase.
Hey, guess what, Seth? It's not Star Wars Episode 7 Starbase. Okay, it's not. I knew that.
Guys, we got base.
But like
in
he
the stars.
he just remade A New Hope. Mm-hmm. And so like,
there's no real JJ in that.
what if it goes like Episode 7, A New Hope, and then Episode 8 is just amazing Empire Strikes Back quality bridge, and then Episode 9 is just Return of the Jedi.
I'm telling you, that might be it.
I mean, that might be what happens.
That's 1,000% it.
With more Porg.
Because, like, I guarantee you, kids being born right 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Or 4, 3, anything like
Right.
that. The young under 10 group that are going to see episodes 9.
When did The Force
episodes
Awakens
10.
come out? 2015, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So it's every 2 years. Okay.
All those kids are going to be like, this is Star Wars. They're not going to watch the old ones.
Right.
And so, therefore, there's just a story back there that they'll never know unless they redo it to
Well,
make it more visually
I think
stimulating.
that's the idea. Yeah.
It's stupid.
It doesn't really
You
make
have
sense.
Star Wars.
I don't think I don't know if that's true. Because I think that's what people say.
Yeah.
But like, our Star Wars was the prequels, and we went back and watched the first 3.
That's true. That's true. Mainly that's because they sucked.
I don't know, man. I like the Pringles
Pringles. I loved the prequels when I was younger. I watched episode 3 at least 25 times in theaters. My mother spent way too much money.
I went and saw
buying
episode
tickets.
1 19 times at the Warren.
Yeah. I think about that.
Yeah.
Probably. Same here.
Stupid. Of course, I have a ticket stub in there. It was $4 to see that movie.
Wow.
Episode 1, yeah.
That's crazy.
$4 for a movie at the Warren.
Missed those times, man.
Yeah, the Warren doesn't even exist anymore.
Nope. Missed that time, man.
Oh, man.
Like, I really never want to go see another movie again. Not in the theaters here.
Yeah, me and
Unless it's
Chris's
IMAX.
7-year anniversary is in 2 days. And so we're thinking about going to see a movie next weekend. And we're like, I mean, there's not really, like, we'll probably, if we go see a movie, it'll be Kingsman. Because that first one was pretty good, the first Kingsman.
Yeah.
But it's just like, why isn't there anything good, man?
Dude, there is not, like, what's out? Let's do a month, or we should do a weekly, here's what's out in movie time.
You need to join that movie phone thing and then, or Movie Pass, and go see movies
I
for the show.
would waste it so much.
Why?
I would be the customer they want to where I actually don't use it.
Well, you give it to me and I'll use it. You just pay for it. Get 2 of them. Just can
Shut up.
think that like your
And stop
camera costs an
getting
extra
me-
$20 a
No,
month. Then give
shut
me.
up. Shut up.
Shut up, man.
Theater.
Shut
right
your
now,
lips.
If we were to go to, which one is it?
Why is this so hard for you, dude?
Well, they renamed it. Warren West 17.
That's
like,
it.
What the hell is 17?
There's 17 theaters in it. Yeah, duh.
And IMAX. So technically 18. American Assassin, you don't want to see that?
I don't even know what that is.
It's got Michael Keaton and John Carter in it.
Does Michael Keaton say no to movies anymore?
I don't think he does. Ever since Birdman.
Yeah, he was like nobody. Then he made Birdman. He's like, well, people
I think
remember
he made
me.
Batman way back in the day and then got shit loads of money.
Yeah, he just lived off that Buttman.
Buttman. Buttman. That better be a porno, right? That better be a porn. Buttman. Buttman and Robin. Buttman and Rubbit.
I just said Buttman. A complete accident.
So American Assassin, you don't want to see that? It's a big action movie with John Carter in
I'm
it.
gonna pass on what is John Carter? Isn't that bad Disney movie?
Yes, it is, man. Yes, it is.
I'd rather watch
Ever
Buttman.
since then, I cannot refer to that actor as anything else other than John Carter, mainly because
I couldn't pick that actor out of a lineup.
That movie was so bad.
I couldn't tell you who he was if he sat on my face. Dude.
Mother?
Huh?
Jennifer Lawrence and
That's
Javier
out. That's
Yeah.
out, dude?
Yeah, there's only 2 showings of it, along with American Assassin.
I don't know. I kind of want to see that.
It?
Wait, isn't that a scary one?
It's
Mother?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll
Thriller
pass.
kind of
I'll
thing.
pass. I love Javier, but Javier Bardem.
Buttman porn.
I just wanted to see if it was a thing.
Of course it's a thing. Rule 34, man.
Oh, God, there's a lot of porn.
Buttman Bush.
You know, none of these things look themed, though.
No.
I'm kind of disappointed by that.
Somebody needs to come up with a Batman-themed porno and call it Buttman.
Dude, you think they'd get sued for copyright infringement?
No
maybe?
way! It's Buttman. That's nowhere close.
It's 20% different.
Instead of a bat, you put a big old crack on your chest.
Oh, maybe I should spell it B-U-T-T, man.
Oh, that might.
That might do it.
That might do it.
That's literally the same thing.
God, stupid.
Parody?
It? You don't want to see it?
No, I'll pass. Hard pass.
Want to see the clown, man?
Here's the Dark Knight, quote, rises.
Oh, God.
That's the parody there.
Stupid.
In
See,
Batman porn parody.
They
there's not a lot
missed
of
an
good ones.
opportunity there, for sure.
Yeah, they did.
The Hitman's Bodyguard?
I kind of want to see that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Ryan Reynolds and
That
Samuel L.
movie
Jackson.
has made Samuel L. Jackson the top actor right now in the world.
Like, money-wise, you
Yeah.
mean? Or really?
Mm-hmm. That one put him over Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Wow.
Home Again with Reese Witherspoon. Nope.
Nope, I'll pass.
All Saints. Don't even know what that is.
Don't know what that
Got
is.
a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Doesn't mean it's good.
The Glass Castle.
Don't know what that is.
Brie Larson, Woody Harrelson. I think it's another thriller kind.
Don't know what that is.
Leap.
Don't know what that is.
Wind River.
That's a great movie. Went and saw that one.
Logan Lucky.
I want to see that one.
Channing Tatum.
I would
Adam
go see
Driver.
that. That's a Steven Soderbergh movie.
It got 93%.
Yeah, I'd go watch that one. I like Steven Soderbergh.
Well, that might be it. Annabelle Creation, Scary, Dunkirk, Black.
God, no.
War for the Planet of the Apes.
I liked your impression of the score, though.
Black.
I'd go see Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Yeah, monkey movie.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that one. Spider-Man, the Emoji Movie, that's still
Did you ever
fucking
see
out.
Spider-Man?
Nope.
Dude, what is wrong with you?
Kidnap.
Are we gonna? Are you have any interest in seeing? Do you have any interest in seeing Thor?
Thor? Nah. It looks interesting, but I don't know
How
if
can you
I'll
want
get there.
to see Star Wars: The Last Jedi and not Thor?
Because it's Star Wars, bitch.
Star Wars blows.
Thor doesn't
dude.
have a lightsaber, okay? He's got a big old hammer. Whoop-de-doo. I can go get a big old hammer. I can't get a lightsaber, okay?
You can.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
Not a real one.
Well, you can't get a real Thor hammer.
I
either.
can too.
His hammer throws and flies. It shoots lightning out of its butt. It's a huge thing.
Oh, you don't want to go see the Marvels and Humans?
What?
I heard that got terrible reviews.
Oh yeah, I heard it was bad.
Yeah.
It's the first negatively rated.
Flopped.
Yeah, Marvel thing since
Yeah, I heard
Hulk.
it was rushed, low budget, and yeah.
What a
just-
surprise. Well, there's some guy who apparently there's some dude in Marvel Television who has the death hand, and every project he touches is terrible. And that's
because
one
Iron
of his.
Fist. He did Iron
Yeah.
Fist.
It's the same guy.
Patty Cake, $.
Don't know what that is. Why does my chair keep sinking?
Tulip Fever.
Don't know what that is.
the fuck
Oh, that's that one with all that nudity.
Well, there you go, man. It's rated R.
It's got Christoph Waltz
It's
in
got
it.
7%.
That's bad. It's because it's mostly about nudity, I think.
got 7%.
You should really just watch the Red Band trailer of that. It's basically a porno.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Does that have Buttman in it?
Can't believe I said Buttman. Okay.
So probably, what was the one that you said that you want to watch? What was the one? Planet of the Apes, and what was the other one?
Shut up.
Crap. What was the other one?
It's Logan Lucky.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then the Kingsman 2 comes out. I'll go see Kingsman.
It's coming out. It's not out yet.
Right, it comes out next Friday.
Yeah. Buttman.
Oh, I didn't care. I got to pay it down. It's too bad. It's too bad.
All right, man. You got any other story for me here?
This last story is about Facebook is paid millions of dollars for a reality TV show on NFL player Marshawn Lynch.
What?
So apparently, it's called No Script. Facebook is planning to spend $1 billion on original shows. I didn't know.
Like over the course of what time? 10 years?
I think the next
1
year. I think the next year.
That's more, well, that's less than Netflix, right?
Yeah, 7 times less.
7 billion.
Yeah, Netflix has been $7 billion.
Jeez.
So, I didn't know Netflix was planning on doing Facebook was doing original programming.
Dude, I told you I saw that TV tab or something.
Is that what? So that where it's gonna go?
I bet. Yep. YouTube's doing original content too now.
Well, yeah, but they're doing it with their original people, right? Or are they doing like actual television? Because I know like YouTube Red had like the PewDiePie show and Dan TDM show and
somewhat. I mean, they have budgets to them, like the Scare PewDiePie show.
Right.
That definitely had a budget,
right?
it,
but they're not doing like The Crown.
Yeah,
like scripted television.
No, Corridor Digital is the channel I watch. They do special effects, and they're making a show called Lifeline, I think, for YouTube Red.
But it's still based on their channel.
No. This is like an actual like plotted out TV show with episodes that have a consistent plot, and it's like a movie.
How is regular TV going to survive,
something like that? It won't.
Oh, you know what YouTube did to me today?
What's that?
So remember how our channel, Seth and Colby, youtube.com/Seth and Colby, cannot be monetized till we have 10,000 views.
Yes.
Because in April of 2017, they made the rule that unless a channel has 10,000 views, you can't monetize it.
Yep.
Okay. So my channel, where I put all my Let's Plays and stuff, it has like 3,000 views.
Yeah.
All right? I've always been able to monetize it because I created it like a year ago. Today I log into my dashboard, and it says, due to a technical glitch, you may have been seeing monetization options on your platform. We have phased out monetization for like channels that don't have 10,000 views as of April of 2017. We have now corrected this error, and they took away all monetization on my videos.
That's crazy. YouTube sucks,
dude. But what do you do? Like Pinella was like he has obviously more than 10,000 views, so he monetizes it. Like he actually makes a portion of his living off his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And he's like, I did a video, like a 40-second long video saying, "Hey, come watch me play Destiny 2 on Twitch on his Nuova," and YouTube flagged it as not suitable for some advertisers. It's a 40-second video where he just says, "Come watch me on Twitch," and they flag it as not suitable for advertisers.
Their algorithms are screwed up.
Yeah, he says he said he went through every one of his videos and filed a dispute to every single one of them, and he said most of them got repealed. So they're just flagging them all.
Yeah. If he cusses once in it, they're gonna flag it.
I don't understand.
They don't like
don't they
anymore.
make money based off ad clicks? Wouldn't they want as many ads in front of as many people as possible?
You would think.
Like if you pull up my channel on Twitch, doesn't an ad play before it?
I don't know because I have YouTube Red.
No, on Twitch.
Ah, yes,
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah. I don't get money from that ad. That's Twitch making money.
Right.
Until I'm big enough, I don't make money off that ad.
Right.
That's the way YouTube should be.
Oh yeah.
I don't understand it.
I don't get it either. I don't know if it's just the platform's so huge or what, but yeah.
Well, Pinella's theory is that PewDiePie is ruining it. He thinks that YouTube is having to make more money because PewDiePie is getting less viewership. He says because PewDiePie started being a Nazi and saying the N-word, so many people have stopped watching it.
Not a Nazi.
Well, he did say the N-word.
He did say that.
Yeah, that's not good either. All right, you combine those two things, it's not looking good for PewDiePie.
The fact that mainstream news outlets
that's how big he
wrote
is.
Articles on it.
Well, I think that gives credence to Pinella's theory of YouTube is PewDiePie.
Yeah.
PewDiePie is YouTube. Like he's the one who made it. He's a multimillionaire.
Right.
And like the fact that he's now getting slammed, YouTube advertisers are probably like, "What kind of content you got on here, man?" And so now they're going through all of these things to try to make it like, well, we only support people who don't cuss, or we only support this.
Yep.
And Pinella thinks it's because of PewDiePie.
It's definitely a big factor. I would agree with that. I don't know. It definitely, he lost his YouTube Red series with Disney and YouTube.
Well, he got fired from Disney altogether. Like, they dropped him.
Mm-hmm. When the Wall Street Journal thing happened with the Nazi stuff.
Yeah.
But it's fucking YouTube.
I know.
It's the internet.
That's my problem with it, is that it should be unregulated.
Yes.
Like, unless you're legitimately being like hate speech, like that Milo whatever his name is. Yeah.
He still doesn't even hate speech.
Well, he did on Twitter a lot.
Yeah.
All he did was lash out at random people.
I mean, it's just, I don't know.
Your whole brand shouldn't be based around bashing people. And like,
your whole brand shouldn't be based off your top subscribed person either. Like, you don't.
Well, yeah, that's what YouTube's problem is.
Subscribers. You don't control your customers.
Right.
They go where they want to go.
That's why Twitch's model works and YouTube doesn't.
Yeah.
And now YouTube's boning everyone to try to fix the problem.
Well, it's just like, if you have a problem at YouTube, if you have a problem with PewDiePie, start looking at his subscriber count.
Right.
Because it's got to be deactivated accounts, old accounts people don't use, shit like that. Like, I mean, you don't just automatically get subscribed to PewDiePie if you sign up for a YouTube account.
Or you do.
You don't.
Or you do what Twitter did to the Mio Yamanaka. You don't like it? Like, it's your business. Kick them off.
Yeah.
Like, don't change. Like, they don't change Twitter's terms of service and the way Twitter works to make sure that the people who follow him still get to.
I don't know why they're like, they're doing that. They're kicking people off.
Right,
They
but
are.
not the people that are causing the problems.
Right.
Like, the Pinellas of the world don't mean a thing to YouTube.
No. PewDiePie, I don't know, man. It's just crazy. I don't think he's doing shit. He literally isn't a celebrity. You know, he is, but he doesn't act like it.
Yeah.
Mainly because, well, he's probably got money off of Money's In.
Yeah,
but
he
still.
has a net worth of over $30 million.
He just, I don't know, man. It's
based
just
off
crazy.
sponsorships and just revenue from his thing. But yeah, more people make money off Twitch now. And that's the thing about Twitch. Like, Twitch has rules. Don't get nude. You know, don't do hate speech. Don't do racism. We get to decide what that is.
Yeah.
And, like, they sign a contract, like, when you're a partner, and then you do whatever you want.
Yeah.
If you offend people, they assume people will not watch.
Right.
And that's your problem, because they make money based off your money.
Yeah.
So they want you to be successful because that makes them successful. YouTube isn't that way. Obviously, that's not their idea, because I mean, like, I've only made like $3 off YouTube, so I'm not really upset about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, if there's 10,000 of me, though, on YouTube, which there is, that's a large chunk of money that YouTube just said no thank you.
Right.
And I don't understand that.
I don't either. I don't get it. And then also, like, I mean, PewDiePie's sub count is the biggest on the platform.
Yeah.
Yet, I've seen other channels get way more views per video.
Right.
But, I mean, he gets a constant viewership of about, like, 5 mil a video.
Right. Which
I
is
mean,
nothing to scoff at, but...
constant daily crap videos.
Right.
And, I mean, that's all his channel is now, is daily content.
Right.
And it's not even gaming anymore.
Well, it's so weird because PewDiePie is like... It's weird because he's like blazing new trails by being there so long.
Mm-hmm.
It's like everyone is kind of doing... Like, I don't know. I don't live in the YouTube world because to me it's so much different than the Twitch world, because Twitch is like, it's more like this, where it's your life as entertainment, where YouTube is like blogs. Like, that's what it feels like to me. It's like people's like, here's what I did today.
Or like BuzzFeed. Like, a lot of videos I'm seeing are like, here's a don't laugh, don't lose challenge, or
challenge reactions,
vlogs.
like lists.
Lists, top lists.
Like,
those are the top YouTube channels.
Twitch is like, I played Destiny 2 for 9 hours today, but it wasn't about me playing Destiny. It was about me being able to sit there and talk to people while I do it.
Right.
That's the difference between Twitch and YouTube. YouTube is very passive.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Which, to me, would say more about you want everyone to have ads as much as you can, because people are just sitting there and going... Like, you just sit there and watch. That's all you do.
But
because PewDiePie don't read his YouTube comments.
I don't know. What's the bit? They get big ads on Twitch, right?
They have ads.
What, like big ads though?
What do you mean?
Like Pepsi?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
It just doesn't.
I
make
bet
sense
our
to
Twitch
me.
on this.
It
on
just
here
doesn't
actually
make
has
sense to me how advertisers could look at YouTube and be like, okay, we don't like the content that's coming out from this platform, so we don't want to put our ads on certain videos. But we're gonna go to a gaming network, basically.
Yeah, right here. Here's
everyone
Twitch.
cusses and says the N-word all over the place.
Bud Light,
while they're playing games.
Bud Light's Twitch channel right now is literally playing Street Fighter.
I saw Red Bull was trending yesterday too.
Bud Light. That's a pretty big brand, man. Bud Light. Like, here's NASA on Twitch. And, like, most of these people probably don't make a lot of money. Like, this is, like, NASA's on there for brand awareness.
Right.
You know? But, like, Bud Light, that's an advertiser. You know? And, like, if I probably, like, if I go, let me just go to browse. Let me click on popular. All right. Probably someone playing PUBG. Yep. Shroud. I don't know. Here's Summit. Summit's a huge streamer. All right. He's playing PUBG right now. I'm going to mute him because he's probably filthy. But, like, it'll play an ad first. It'll play an ad. Play an ad. Don't let me down. Don't let me down.
It let you down.
It let me down, dude.
Why does it do it and sometimes not?
I don't know.
Every single time I turn you on, there's an ad.
I mean, I think it should. It might be because I wonder if it's because he's partnered.
Maybe.
It might be because he's partnered. But yeah, like he's got 19,000 people watching him right now. Like live. Like 19,000 live people watching you at that is seems so much more valuable than 5 million passive viewers.
Right. You don't know. Well, they do know, right? They record how long you watch. If you pause it, if you go back in the video, if you rewatch the video,
Twitch is doing that too.
The video.
They all have VODs.
Right.
I can go right here. I'll click on Summit's videos right here. All right, it'll load up his most recent broadcast. All right, this last broadcast was 6 hours long. All right, it has 203 views. This one from yesterday has almost 4,000. Like they're running ads on these. Like 4,000. These are the passive views.
I don't get it, man. I honestly don't know how you can have 57 million subscribers and only get 5 million views per video.
I don't know that either, dude.
That really
I
didn't
can't
make
believe it's
sense
not
to
playing
me.
ads on it. This guy's also partnered. Oh, that's Jesus. Okay, he's a big streamer. Guess I got to go down a little farther.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude.
That doesn't offend anyone. A guy named Jesus.
Twitch doesn't care. Twitch has made ads with that guy, like for selling headphones.
That's crazy.
This guy also has a subscribe button.
Dude, all the top ones are.
I scrolled down so far, man.
Like, still, 6 viewers. 3 viewers. Our channel. Click our channel.
4 viewers. I don't think it'll play ads on our own channel. It's not playing ads. It hates us.
It stopped playing ads for the day.
It hates us today, dude. That is.
It's got a subscribe button too, man.
Well, he must be affiliated. Yeah. I mean, that's another thing Twitch did. Like, they're the opposite of YouTube. Like, Twitch used to be you only get a subscriber button if you could apply for it. But usually people got approached based on their viewership in their category. So, like, if you're one of the top players of Overwatch, eventually we will approach you and say, hey, you want to be a Twitch partner, and then you can get a sub button, and you can get Twitch bits, which is like their digital currency. Like bits works like you buy $5 worth of bits for $7, and then you can give $5 to a streamer.
Gotcha.
It's that type of idea. And then they did that for a long time, years. And then about 6 months ago, they opened up affiliates, which is what Pinella got, which is if you have like 50 followers and you stream more than like 20 hours a month on consecutive days, and you have like 3 active viewers, you get an affiliate, and they gave you bits. And so you could do bits, which was smart because Twitch gets money from bits.
Right.
And then about a month and a half ago, they're like, all right, affiliates also get a sub button now. Because Twitch gets half of the sub. If it's $5, they get $2.50. The streamer gets $2.50.
I don't get YouTube.
And so they opened it up to everybody, essentially. Like, basically, that threshold of 50 followers just gets rid of the people who just want to sign up to sign up.
Are they just scared of getting sued? Or what? Like, who, like...
Well, that's what I don't get. Is
Pepsi gonna sue YouTube for them seeing that their ad played on an Alex Jones video and they didn't want
I just don't understand why YouTube doesn't add subscribe buttons just like Twitch. And then they don't have to worry about advertisers.
Right.
Because
Netflix. Twitch Netflix too.
I don't get it because Twitch is owned by Amazon. So like I have Amazon Prime, I get a completely ad-free experience to Twitch because I have Amazon Prime. I don't even see their ads.
Right.
And then they give me a free sub every month. I can subscribe to one person a month for free. And they give the full value of that money to the streamer.
And what does the subscribe do?
It gives the streamer $2.50 a month.
Okay.
It's $5 for me. It's $2.50 for them. $2.50 for Twitch.
And that's the only thing. Like, it doesn't, other than you giving them money to support,
right? Like a donate.
It doesn't do anything else.
Well, you get emotes for that channel, specific emotes for that channel.
Gotcha.
But yeah, basically, it doesn't do anything
else. But the follow is more like YouTube subscribe, right?
Yeah, follow is free. It's exactly like subscribe.
Gotcha.
So I don't know why YouTube doesn't add another button that just lets you. I mean, all these YouTubers, they have Patreons and all that. Like, they want it.
Right. Yeah. I don't get why they don't. I don't get it unless YouTube owns Patreon.
That might be, dude. But it's Google and Amazon, two massive companies.
Yeah.
And one of them is not scared to make money and not scared of losing advertisers.
One of them is very scared right now this year.
And Google could buy 6 Amazons with the amount of money they have. And I don't understand it.
I don't know if it's like the community of it or the representation
what community?
Of it.
Everyone hates YouTube's community.
Yeah.
That's the worst part about YouTube is the comments.
Right.
It's the worst part. And the best part about Twitch is the chat.
Yeah.
That's the best part about it.
Right. I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe it's the fact that it's happening like while they're watching it, or rather than after the fact of a passive video, or what. But I don't know.
Well, I think it's because literally the streamer can discipline people when they're bad. It's like someone came into our chat and said Hitler did nothing wrong. Well, we immediately ban that person. You chastise them on air, they leave.
Yeah.
If someone goes Hitler does nothing wrong on a Pewdiepie video, someone's going to screenshot it and be like, "Look, he didn't do anything."
Right.
And then they're going to post that to Twitter, and then it's going to go viral.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it just,
it's a YouTube comment. I don't know if you can delete YouTube comments, can't you?
You can, but he ain't going to.
Yeah, because he gets 50,000 a second, probably.
Right.
And it's just too much.
But, dude, look at these. Did you not see the chat on that guy's on Summit's thing? Look at this man.
Yeah, but he's got bots in there, too, that see Hitler.
So Twitter can't do, or so YouTube can't do that? That's the problem. Anything Twitch can do, YouTube can do too.
Yeah, it really
they
can.
just aren't doing it.
I don't know why they're not.
That makes no sense to me.
They're dumb.
His chat is
Super
actually
dumb.
going really slow. I mean, we're having 19,000 people in there. Like, a pretty slow chat.
That is, actually.
I'm actually kind of disappointed in him. It's like, I thought you were good, dude.
Thought you were good, man.
Thought you were good, man.
Yep. I don't know. I just think YouTube needs to stop taking shit from people who see PewDiePie screw up. Like, he's a YouTuber.
Right. Well, that is the major difference between YouTube and Twitch, is that, like, people on Twitch are also heavily scrutinized by the community as well. Like, I mean, if you mess up, they're going to call you on it. Like, there's no editing.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that's the benefit of the Twitch, because, I mean, people on YouTube, they could comment, but he's not going to see that. And other than that, unless you pay him money to chat him when he streams live on YouTube, he's not seeing it.
And he does stream live on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
YouTube Gaming. And they got sponsors now. You can sponsor it for $5, $10. It lasts only a certain amount of time. Plus, you can tip and chat. And it's a sponsor-only chat.
Right,
so
but you can't. But you still can't
there.
subscribe the Twitch way, because subscribe is free on YouTube. Like, you can't say, "I'm going to support you monetarily $5 a month."
I don't know. There is a subscription compared to a tip in the YouTube chat now for the gaming of it.
I mean, why wouldn't they just roll that? That's why are they splitting it up?
I don't know.
I just don't get it.
I don't know what's different between live video and then uploaded VODs.
Right.
I don't get it. I don't.
Why is there a difference? That's what doesn't make any sense to me, man.
There shouldn't be, and I don't know if it's just that they're stuck in their old ways before any of this was even a thing.
But this has been
what?
I mean, this has been out for 4 years.
Dude,
I mean, it's not like this is even cutting edge anymore.
No.
I mean, if the fact that our stupid podcast is on it, that should be enough to tell you that it's not cutting edge.
No. Yeah, it's
we finished being cutting edge about 10 years ago. We tried cutting edge. It was too hard. Now we're doing the least common denominator.
I don't get it, man. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
I couldn't believe that. It was like, it said, "Oh, due to a technical glitch, you may have been seeing it." And I'm like, it's been 10 months.
Yeah. I've been getting it.
Like, I've been literally adding ads into my videos for 10 months, and they never apparently worked.
That's crazy.
When you watch my videos on YouTube, did you ever see an ad?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so they never worked.
No.
They just told me that they did.
That's
like, I would
so
literally on my
dumb.
Let's Plays, like, I would go into the middle of a video and insert an ad. And, like, I would painstakingly look for, like, a place where there was a natural break so I didn't interrupt the gameplay to put an ad in there. Never even plays. that never existed.
Ridiculous. Hey, you want to talk about a company that's screwing over everybody real quick before we end the show?
Yeah, sure.
Did you hear about Equifax?
Oh, yeah, we're all boned.
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do.
Yeah, we're all boned.
Yeah, dude, 140 million people.
143 million people.
That's every adult, essentially.
Yes.
That has ever used a credit card or applied for a loan or anything.
Anything. They got your social, they got your driver's license, they got your bank account numbers, your credit history, your banking history.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
That's why, chat. That's why, if you have bad credit like me to begin with, you don't ever have to worry about this. Can't go. The only way up is up. The only way to go is up.
You could still go down, I feel like, to where you would be in debt and owe people money.
I owe people money now.
More money.
I don't know how.
Forever.
No.
Dude, it scares me.
Well, right. Well, I was reading about it on
Just
Reddit.
There's nothing you can do.
And someone's like, well, now there's nothing you can do. It's like, you have to hope that... You
have to monitor your credit.
Yeah.
And then if you do, there's no, like, they screwed up, so come here to report their screw up. It's just like...
Because you have to actively
fight your
work
identity theft.
to prove that your identity was stolen.
Right.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
I mean, think about it this way. Imagine calling American Express right now and saying, listen, I have a $10,000 credit card with you that I did not open.
Yeah.
And all these charges that have been made the last 3 months, I did not make.
Right.
And just listen to what they say.
Yeah, they'd be
because
like,
that's what you got to do.
We got your social here and your date of birth. And,
right. They have every single thing about you.
Your other credit cards and everything.
And
so
I read
you're
on Reddit,
telling
and the
me
best
this
way to
isn't
think
you?
is like, it's a lottery now. Someone's going to win the lottery. It's a lottery you don't want to win.
Right.
Because someone's name's just going to get picked out.
Yeah.
And they're just going to keep getting picked.
And slowly, too.
Yeah.
Like they could wait years.
Your social, here's something for you. Your social security number never changes.
It never changes.
Yeah.
It's just so
I mean, people get their
screwed.
identity stolen after they die, and
Yeah.
it literally ruins things for their remaining family.
It just doesn't make any sense to me how nothing can be done about this. Nothing. Nothing can be done.
I know, man, but if we forget to pay our taxes or something, we go to jail.
Yeah.
But like
But
Equifax
these people
can leak
lose all of our
143 million,
information. I read on Facebook today. Yesterday was when I heard about it.
Yeah.
Via Philip DeFranco on YouTube.
Yeah.
Other than that, wasn't trending on Twitter. Wasn't on Facebook.
To me,
it wasn't
yeah,
on
I'm with
Google
you.
News.
I saw it on Reddit. That's where I saw it. And there was
Yeah.
like 2 posts. And to me, it's because it's one of those things. It's just like, well,
Sucks.
what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
There's nothing you can do about it.
Literally, the only thing you can do is if you're not looking to get a new house, a new student loan, a new credit card, a new anything that involves your credit history in the next, I don't know, forever, you could put a credit freeze on your name, and so any new credit inquiries or anything like that would get blocked, and so they couldn't open a new credit card or anything like that.
But they could still use ones you have.
I don't know if they got the numbers or not.
No, but they could easily call your bank.
And then verify
Yeah.
and then get your account number, and yeah, definitely could.
Yeah.
Definitely could.
They have that is the only information you need to do anything in the world.
Right.
Get birth certificates, get a new social security number,
Date
get
of
a credit
birth,
card.
driver's license number, social security.
Right, they have all of that because Equifax is the place.
Yeah.
Like if you've ever gotten a car loan, if you've ever applied for an apartment, if you've ever been to a bank and opened an account, they run an Equifax credit check.
Dude.
It's 143 million people.
I heard it.
It's every single adult in America.
He said the 3 things he said to do was to get a credit report right now.
Right.
So you can have it as of this is when I had it when it happened.
Right.
And then monitor your credit forever.
Right.
And if necessary, put a freeze on your
Which honestly you should be doing anyway.
Yeah.
Like I use Credit Karma, and like it monitors my credit. It tells me how many accounts I have open. You know, it tells me what my credit score is. It does it for free.
Right.
And it updates once a week.
Yeah.
The problem is that it updating once a week is with information that's 3 months old. Because like it moves slowly.
Right.
Like if I spend $100 on my Capital One card, that ain't gonna show up.
Yeah, because
tomorrow.
they won't know for another month if you paid that off or not.
Right.
Or if you're paying it down.
And then they got to report it, and then the reporters have got to update it, and then report that
put
to
it
Credit
in the
Karma.
system.
Yeah.
It's kind of screwed process for sure.
Yeah, it's one of those things like it's literally you're gonna have to check once a year and see if anything looks weird.
Yeah.
And if it does, then you're gonna have to
It
be
just
a private investigator.
astounds me that we're in 2017 and you can pay people on Twitch millions of dollars to
Right.
watch them shit in a bag. Maybe not that.
I would
but,
pay
you
for
know,
that.
Just random things. Yet the number that
Right.
you need to do anything in America,
Right.
is not instantaneously updated.
Well, think about how horrible it'd be for celebrities.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
That would be crazy.
Look it up, Jennifer Lawrence or George Clooney or any of those people that are going to be there. All of them have had Equifax credit checks.
Yep.
Like, you don't get to go into the bank and be like, listen, I'm George Clooney, I can afford it. Like, they're still going to run your numbers.
Yeah. That's crazy. Dude.
I mean, just be lucky that we're not famous.
Yeah. I would go after them first.
I would too. They're the ones with money.
Right. They're the ones who can get a $100,000 credit card.
They come to me
I
and
definitely could not.
Yeah, they're going to get like a $600 limit and then they're going to cry.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe I'm not too worried about it, but still that's social.
Well, to me, it's amazing that it happens and there's no disciplinary action for it. Like, it's just like, okay, you can just continue on with your business then.
Yep. No, I heard that
mistakes happen.
I heard the one of the government departments is in talks.
Well, the FBI is investigating
that they may need to resign the big
whoop-de-doo.
names.
That's not enough.
No,
because all those people are going to get paid millions of dollars in settlement fees, golden parachutes, and they're all going to get rich.
Oh, they already are because they dumped parts of their stock before they released this information to the public. Of course they did.
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, dude, it's just evil.
Yeah, it's corporate America. And you're learning all about it in Charles Koch's book.
I am.
Yeah, man. So
I'm reading it.
It works. All right. Well, this might be the longest episode ever.
I think it is.
I don't know why we just did this episode for 2.5 hours.
I don't know. It's great, though.
I guess so.
Enjoy the content, people.
All right, guys. Well, I'm Seth. He's Colby. We do a show twice a week, once on Sunday at 2 p.m. Central and once on Thursday at 7 p.m. Central, both at twitch.tv/SethandColby, live on video stream. So go check them out. If you can't watch live, we're on youtube.com/SethandColby. That's where the video on demand is, and highlights from the show. And, of course, the audio podcast on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. Please leave a 5-star review if you do listen via audio. It would mean the world to us. Also, I don't say it enough, but, like, follow us on Twitch and subscribe to us on YouTube. Like, those numbers matter. Like, we just had this big discussion about them. Like, we have, I think we have, like, 12 followers or something on Twitch. And we have, 20. We have at least 10 times that many listeners. So, like, go to Twitch. Even if you don't watch, hit the follow button. Go to youtube.com/SethandColby and hit the subscribe button. It helps. Show that there's an audience there.
So much.
And I would appreciate it. If you made it 2 minutes, it's 2 hours and 6 minutes into the show. I think you could spare another 3 minutes. Just go to youtube.com/SethandColby, twitch.tv/SethandColby, and follow us. And we appreciate you.
It's a simple button click, guys.
It is.
Simple button click.
It is.
Do it.
So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. I'll see you guys, or we'll see you all.
He will too.
Later!